talkSPORT Sports Update with Trust a Trader. When it matters, get the job done marvellously well by a verified Trust a Trader professional.
talkSPORT.
Good afternoon, I'm Max Scott here with your sports headlines. Lots of people might be writing Spurs off and backing them to play Lincoln next season, but not Roberto De Zerbi.
We are crying, everyone is crying. We relegate. No, not yet. And we have to die on the pitch.
He's adamant his Spurs side aren't done yet despite latest injuries to Xavi Simons and Dom Solanke. Spurs' trip to Villa Park is live on talkSPORT Sunday evening. Meanwhile, after Villa's loss in the Europa League semi-final first leg to Forest, their former striker Stan Collimore's not held back on his assessment of Morgan Rogers, saying he's starting to believe his own hype.
Goes up to him, flicks it to an opponent. Sometimes if you're a player of the value of 100 million, Declan Rice, probably Anderson, elite level players do the basics very well. And at the moment he's trying to do everything as a show reel.
The second leg at Villa Park is live on talkSPORT next Thursday. Now, Pep Guardiola's revealed watching that Champions League clash between PSG and Bayern Munich inspired him to go and watch Stockport the following night.
Managers are not good, Luis, Vini, so really players, so I decided to go to, I'm in love with English football and I went to see Stockport.
City take on Everton live on talkSPORT Monday night. And we're told Craig Bellamy is reluctant to vacate his Wales job in order to join Burnley as Scott Parker's replacement. Steven Gerrard, we understand, though, would be keen on the role.
talkSPORT News.
A woman's been charged after a car crashed into a school, killing 2 young girls. And landlords raise concerns about new reforms to renting. More with Sinead at past.
talkSPORT weather with QuickFit. The tyre transfer window is hotting up and we've signed a multi-generational talent with Continental Tyres. Visit quickfit.com and book today.
Very warm day with spells of sunshine. Some showers will move eastwards throughout the day, affecting Western England and Scotland.
Hello, good afternoon. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to Drive on talkSPORT. It's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent is here as well.
It's Darren here, by the way, Darren Bent.
I just told him that.
Easy.
Is that the same top you got on as me?
No, it's not.
It's different, but we look the same.
Shout out, Marks.
Oh, yours, Marks? I don't know what mine is, not Marks. You look good today.
Thank you. You look good today, mate.
Thanks, man. But we've got a show for you this afternoon. We're back on a great old night for Palace and Forest in Europe as they take a step closer to their finals. And off the back of that, we're asking, how much is Elliot Anderson worth this summer? We'll also discuss a huge game for Spurs this weekend as they go to Aston Villa, live on talkSPORT on Sunday evening. And we'll bring you all the build-up to our live and exclusive Premier League action tonight as Burnley head to Leeds. All that plus Alex Cook, who apparently went for me this morning. I didn't hear it, but he went for me. He joins us to look ahead to the weekend's action in Ready, Steady, Quick. And Benny brings us a gigantic EFL corner as the regular season comes to an end. All that and more coming up in today's Drive Time show. You can be a part of it. How lucky are you today? 03717 223344 for one day only. Well, today anyway.
We'll have a bit of that. I was a garage man.
Oh, hey, DB.
Yeah, I'm good, you?
Played golf this morning.
How'd you get on?
Getting better and better shot in 87.
Shout out who?
Shout out Mizuno.
Yeah.
Can I, all jokes aside, right? So my first 2 rounds with my new clubs, I'm about a 19 handicap. And so I shoot sort of like early to mid 90s, 91, 92, 93. My first 2 rounds with my new golf clubs, right? 88 last week, 87 today. And I could have been at about 84, 85. And I'm not just saying shout out to Mizuno, I'm not just saying that. But what I've noticed is if you go and get your golf clubs fitted, and I'm led to believe,
Oops, sorry.
I'm led to believe that if you're going to buy golf clubs, it's no extra cost. Right?
Oh, what, so you buy the clubs, then you go and see a specialist, and then...
No. When you go to buy the clubs, right, they fit them for you.
Okay.
Right? A bit like buying a suit off the peg, and then you put it on, and they make all the alterations, but they don't charge you for the alterations. I'm led to believe that whatever golf clubs you buy, they do it anyway. I can't stress how much of a game changer that is.
You're driving straight and everything?
Driving straight. I mean, I've got a 7-wood, which is apparently the fashionable club at the moment. Oh my! I mean, every time I'm hitting it, it's 200 yards straight as an arrow. It's unbelievable. This club.
So what do you think you can get it down to? So you've got 87.
87. Well, my handicap tomorrow will change. It takes 24 hours on the app. I reckon I'll go down to about an 18 tomorrow. Yeah. What are you laughing for? I'm obsessed with it. I reckon if I can get under 15 at some stage over the next year and a half, I'll be over the moon with that.
So 87.
7 today.
Could you get to like an 82?
Yeah, I could get to an 82.
What would the...
Realistically,
yeah.
I think like 5% of golfers in the world have ever broken 80. So I don't think I'll ever break 80. You never know.
Yeah.
If I go around. But 87 today, and I left a lot out there. There were lots of like 2 putts that I should have got 1 or I went into a bunker and I should. But yeah, my God, it's unbelievable.
Great, congratulations,
I do love my golf. What have you done today, D?
The little appearance with Google.
Oh yeah, what was that about?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, I can't say too much, but it was a lot of fun.
Right.
Enjoyed that. Shout out Google.
Shout out Google.
Well, I've worked for them, didn't I? So I can say that, can't I?
It was still, I mean, a joke. Shout out like...
No, because you're not going to get something for 3. I worked for them this
morning. I was going to do that. Ask Jeeves. I was going to shout out Ask Jeeves. Is that still going, Ask Jeeves? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It was like the Google before Google.
Yeah, so then now I'm looking forward to the weekend.
You must pay well. Google got billions.
But,
what are you laughing at?
Nothing. But no,
real Rolex.
What? Don't do that.
He hasn't got a Rolex on, by the way.
Thank you. Whoop. Shit.
Pardon?
Whoop. I'm wearing a whoop.
All right, okay.
But no, yeah, other than that, got a working tomorrow, Premier League.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then Sunday off. What are you doing this weekend?
What am I doing this weekend? It's a good question. I don't mean anything except my missus actually texted me before going, should we go to the pub tonight? And I was like, no, too tired.
Why?
And I just ate a load of sweets out there. You know, on Friday at talkSPORT on the reception, there's a load of sweets. I ate loads before. You know, you have that sugar rush and then you come back down.
Yeah.
That's happening at the moment.
People coming for you.
Oh, here we go. Come on then, the golfing experts out there.
Yeah. So
go on then, here we go.
200 yards with a rescue drive,
Yeah.
Driver 250 yards,
yeah.
And you're a 19 handicap.
Yeah, go on.
Have a word with yourself, matey.
What?
You're kidding nobody yourself, you joker.
What? In what way?
I can only read.
I should be hitting it further, or that's a lie. Which way are they saying it?
I think they're probably. You put no name on it. If you could just maybe elaborate on what you meant.
Mate, whatever you say, right? Obviously on social media here, people just. I keep thinking it's Tuesday. How can you think it's Tuesday?
It's Friday.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. People go nuts, don't they?
Yeah, people do lose it. People get very angry about.
I don't know why. I don't know why. If I'm hitting a 7-wood, 200 yards, just deal with that information. Do whatever you want with it, but that's what's happening in the world. All right? Yeah. And move on.
I'll go driving range this weekend.
Do it.
Might lose.
You need to do it. We've got James Madison's Golf Day coming up.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, Spurs go down there and change the name of it. But that's where we need to find out how far you can drive. If you've got a driving range near you,
I've got loads.
Have you got a driver?
I'll borrow one.
Okay, why don't you go down the range, have 10 shots, and record your 10?
All right.
All right.
Where's my first one? You know what? If I go down there, I'm just saying, right? I know
you said you're going to hit it 300 yards.
Yeah, well, obviously that's not the case. But if I go and drive it like 280 or something,
yeah,
then my first one, that's me off the drive.
Yeah, okay, that won't happen.
Which do you reckon I'll get over 200?
Yeah, but you won't get over 250.
Right.
You won't do that. Right, we have a busy show, a real busy show. Ready, steady, quick a bit later on. Apparently, Cookie went for me this morning. Gabby texted me. Have you heard about Cookie? Yeah. I gave
Gabby a bit of the messages, like a bit of banter about Villa, because he's always coming for me about Arsenal.
Oh, yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, I gave a little
bit. Should do that. Yeah. So, Cookie, but later, we've got team news ahead of a busy night. We've got a busy weekend of EFL to talk about.
Oh, my God. Ipswich just beat QPR, and we're all fine.
You're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
Other teams aren't. So, all of that and more is coming up. But we're going to start with last night's football, and it's well and truly advantage Nottingham Forest in their Europa League semi-final against Aston Villa. But how much is this man worth right now?
Hit by Anderson, and it's in! Anderson from the edge of the box. Real fizz on the effort from Elliot Anderson.
He's a fantastic player. Talent, a lot of talent. But he has a strong character. He's a fighter, he's a winner.
Well, put that into words, Andy, what you've just seen.
Well, I'll tell you what, Elliot Anderson's just produced 2 of the best nutmegs I've seen for some time. Brilliant play.
Awoniyi squaring for Anderson, and Elliot Anderson makes it 5-0 Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest 1-0 winners at home to Villa in the Europa League semi-final first leg last night. Chris Wood penalty sees them take advantage ever so slightly, but it all counts. That's to Villa Park next week. But it was another brilliant performance from their midfielder, Elliot Anderson. Although some feel he should have been sent off for a challenge on Ollie Watkins in the 31st minute. Unai Emery, the Villa boss, spoke to the media afterwards. Wasn't a happy man.
He must give us one explanation about it, because it's crazy. Watching the action is crazy. Of course, the referee can't watch it like me, can't watch it. But the most important is the players. Our players, their players. One action like that can break his ankle. And it's so clear in the VAR. The VAR makes sense if they are fair. What is your opinion about it? Wow. I watched it. I was not.
There was one part of that, right, where he's not. His eyes are just moving from side to side. Like,
there ain't no way he's resting a Villa side against Spurs at the weekend.
No
Spurs thought, oh, that'd be good. When you see a manager like that, he ain't playing anything but his best.
Do you know that? I think I know all managers have got the difference, but I think the very best ones are like that. Pep's the same on the sidelines. Up, he's down. I mean, Unai Emery is so passionate about Aston Villa and where he believes his side can go.
Yeah.
I mean, who was it? Was it against you lot when Roger scored the second? He took his jacket off and just threw it.
Yeah.
We never see managers do that. But and then against
you want that.
When they miss chances, he's like, but he's got a point. I mean, the tackle's awful.
Well, you and I have not talked about this at all. Yeah, this is the first time we're talking about it.
I know he wins the ball, but he's out of control. He goes over the ball. So it's a red card.
Go on, carry on. I've seen it 10 times.
I know
part of my problem is he is out of control.
Yeah.
Because when he makes the lunge, his leg goes over the football.
Over the ball.
And that stops his leg coming downwards because the ball's in the way of it.
Yeah.
And so he can only make contact with him at his ankle.
Yeah, it's a bad challenge. Like, it's one of them where back in the day I'd probably go, nah, that's a booking. But
you didn't get booked for it, by the way.
No, but the laws of today and the rules of today, it's a red card.
Well, why was it not picked up then?
Because VAR all over the gaff. That's why we've seen it all week in Europe. What you look at this incident, that incident, and it's like we talk about you want a bit of consistency. There's just none.
No,
absolutely none. But it's it was a good result for Nottingham Forest. I don't think Villa were quite at it at the races by
they weren't
by their usual standards. But back at Villa Park, it will be completely different because he will have them. Unai Emery, I'm talking about, so rolled up this weekend about that performance that he won't take his eye off Spurs. He won't.
No.
But in his mind, I better see a reaction.
Yeah.
From that performance.
Let's talk about Elliot Anderson. I'm a huge fan of his. I always have been for a long, long time. I think he's a fantastic player. I'd love to see him at Man United. Some people say there's similarities. I suppose there are between him and Adam Wharton.
Yeah.
The differences, I think, are that Elliot Anderson can dictate a game of football, can get the ball, can spray it. I know Wharton's range of passing is excellent, but I just feel as though he doesn't dictate. Adam Wharton doesn't dictate as much as Elliot Anderson. When you see what Elliot Anderson and Morgan Gibbs-White are like together in the same team on the ball, I just think they've got a lot more control of the flow of the game. And I love Adam Wharton. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he brings that necessarily that level.
Do you know what? I think if Palace played with a natural number 10, I think he would. You'd see that same connection because he's that intelligent. He's that intelligent, but Man United. But Crystal Palace just don't play that way. They're so effective in what they do. But if you put a natural 10 in there, like if you put Gibbs-White with Wharton, then you'll see a different.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Because he's top draw as well.
But I'm a huge fan of it. He's 23 years old here, Elliot Anderson. Look, Marinakis not let him go for anything less than, not even what he thinks he's worth, more than what he thinks he's worth, right? So I think he'll go for about £100 million. I do think that even if they win the competition, Forest, and they've got Champions League football next season, it's sort of irrelevant. I still expect him to leave the club. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I think 100 million is a bit much.
Yeah, I've got 85 written down.
Yeah, so I'm around the 80 mark because I think when you start looking at 100 million and those type of numbers, I'm looking at someone like Rodri, right? When he's at his pomp, the effect he has on Man City.
What about Declan? He was 100.
Yeah, but again, even that, you probably think, a bit much. I know the English tax, they always add a little bit more on it, but for 100 million, you need, like, Rodri had a kind of a stranglehold on everything. He played for Spain, they go and win the Euros. Man City, how good he is. Like, when he's there, goals in Champions League final, not just someone who gets it and gives it. He can score a goal, he dictates play. That, if you paid 100 million, that's what I'm looking for, something of that nature. But for Elliot Anderson, I mean, 100 million is, I think, a bit much, but 80 million, you go fair play. 80 million, I think, is a good price. But then the only thing I'd say is that when you look at transfer valuations, it's hard to go, he's not worth that, because to Nottingham Forest, he probably is worth 100 million.
Yeah. Does he replace Casemiro like for like? Because this season, Casemiro has been going forward a lot more, scoring goals as well. Does he replace him at United?
But that's the thing. Casemiro, in terms of offensive boxes and defensive boxes, is top.
Yeah.
Like, he's so that's where you go. he's going to do it a different way. Now, him in a better side, Elliot Anderson, he might go in and be like that Rodri or Casemiro, where they can obviously hold the fort, protect the back line, but also get himself goals as well. He could do that. But I think 80 million, and that's a good price, not 100 million.
Okay. Lots coming up a bit later on. We'll look ahead to some big games this weekend, including Man United Liverpool. I mean, that one's gone completely under the radar, right? It's still a big game.
It's a big game, but there's nothing on it.
No, there is nothing on it. Bragging rights is the only thing on it. You're right. There are not bizarrely. The bigger games involve sort of West Ham and Spurs. We'll talk about them a bit later on. But we're going to start with your calls on all the above, and also the question: how much is Elliot Anderson worth right now? 03717 223 You can give us a call. You can spend Friday afternoon with me and Benty.
Whatever happened to the traditional cagey semi-final affair? The first leg of this semi-final, the highest scoring of any in Champions League history. Now, on Amazon, Vincent Kompany spoke post-match, and he tried to describe what we'd just seen.
Yeah, I would say, well, what do you want? Do you want teams that... I think you've seen a lot of good defending today. Intense duels and this, but it's just the margins are so little, and you only have two ways. So the first one is to go full, or the second one is to retreat fully. The in-between doesn't work against that level of players. The in-between doesn't work against our level of players.
Well, Vincent doesn't exactly see it as Wayne Rooney saw it. We saw some good defending. Vincent, what? Wayne Rooney, at this level, we have seen some brilliance, but we've seen some immature defending, which is crazy. He's not wrong, Dan.
There was some poor defending, yeah. But the problem you've got is when you play the way those two teams do, you're going to isolate people 1v1. And you can call it poor defending, or you can just call it brilliant forward play. It's nearly impossible if you're one-on-one with someone with electric pace and good skill, because they can go both ways, to stop them. Kvaratskhelia goal, for example, or when you've got Elise one-on-one, you're in a world of trouble. So, I think rather than focus on whether there was good or bad defending, what I enjoyed most is that styles make fights. You've got two teams who think they're the best.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football.
Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Banger.
It's a great tune, this. You see this bit when he goes, wee. Did they use that in Rocky?
No, this reminds me of a film called Baby. What, Michael Jackson?
That's what Ryan just said in my head. I don't know what he's talking about.
You never heard of Baby Boy, Tyrese?
No.
Do you know
I see, you dumped that.
No, have you done
I
what?
get it now, right?
Oh my goodness gracious me.
Don't repeat it though.
I'm not going to repeat, I get it now.
Okay. Ryan, why are you saying things in my head like that on a Friday? Why is it a great film? What's it about?
I'll get on with it now, you've ruined it.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Joe, what's going on there? I tell you now, you're getting fired. Listen, don't lower the old...
No, sorry,
no, Joe, no. Don't lower the standard now, because you know what I mean? Don't do that.
No.
You know what I mean? Trying to bring us down.
Hold on. It didn't go, no one heard it. It didn't go out. There's no standards low, my friend.
Don't be trying to, you know what I mean? Flyby. Remember what I said, yeah?
This ain't Flyby,
Hey,
right?
don't try that.
You
Trying to bring me and Joe down.
He brings himself down, whatever that means. It's Drive and Talk Sport. It's me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, in partnership with Jack Mo, starting brands for every man. Still to come, Bent is going to be looking ahead to a huge weekend in the EFL. Just quickly, Newcastle boss Eddie Howe said the commitment of the club's owners remains unchanged after meeting with them this week. That's never a good sign. Craig Bellamy doesn't want to quit Wales in order to become the new Burnley boss as well. Should we take your calls on all things Elliot Anderson, how much is he worth, etc. 03717 223334. Steve-O is first up. Steve-O?
Hi, Andy.
Hi then, boss, you all right?
Yeah, good. 80 million is undervalued. I think on the books, Forest, I know we got him with some dodgy deal off Newcastle. I think he's down the books about £35 million player anyway.
That's right.
As you think, his number one stats are, I think, every midfield player in Europe. And the only stat he'd arguably need to improve on is the amount of goals he scores. And I think I don't want him to go, but I think they probably will have to sell him to probably balance books and stuff. But
give me a price.
100 minimum. I think, it's got to be starting at 100. If you think, Declan Rice was 100, 2 or 3 seasons ago, I mean, you've got to factor inflation, surely.
But you got to think Declan Rice come off for the seasons he had at West Ham and off the back of them winning the European competition.
West Ham that was.
Oh, he's gone. Are you there?
West Ham were hardly like top of the Premier League when they signed him.
No, listen, I like Anderson, but I think 80 million would be sufficient. 100 million is woof.
That's the greatest line in the world. I don't get how people can't. Not people. I don't get why we get bad phone lines anymore. Do you? Here's what drives me mad. Sorry, Joe. Why is there no network on the underground?
There is now.
Not on Central Line, there isn't.
Nah, but on the Northern Line there is. So it used to be. They must have fixed that because when they go from here to Euston,
yeah, you can get it.
Pretty much. Might be a little bit where he's not, but most of the time we've got 5G down there.
Right. Well, on the Central Line, there's a big chunk of it. Bethnal Green, Mile End, Liverpool Street, Bank. Nothing. I mean, you think how important those stations are? People, what they do for a living.
Yeah, but when you stop there, there's Wi-Fi there.
No, it's Vodafone free Wi-Fi.
No, it's Wi-Fi extra. That's what I have.
Oh, no, I've not used that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but not in the tunnels.
Never.
Not on the tunnels.
They've got 5G.
You're not in the tunnels, you haven't?
No, yeah, not in your line, but on my line.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, they need to fix that problem.
They do need to fix that.
That happens down there.
Yeah. We got more calls. Let's go to Matt. I was going to talk about Morgan Gibbs. All right. Hello, Matt. How are you doing?
How are you doing, fellas? You all right?
We're great. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Sun's shining Friday afternoon.
It's what?
It's Friday afternoon and the sun's shining, so I'm great.
Yeah. You sound a little bit like Dion Dublin. Has anyone told you that?
No, never.
All right, okay. Can you just say, and upstairs there's 4 bedrooms. Can you say that for me?
Upstairs 4 bedrooms, downstairs we've got kitchen, big ensuite going on.
That's good. Keep going.
I ain't got nothing in me there.
You sound really like him. Go on, what do you want to say?
The Elliot Anderson thing, I reckon at the minute you're looking at 65 million, but then the World Cup comes up and he has a good World Cup, you're looking at 120 million, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true. If he has a good World Cup.
Yeah, I mean, you remember to you for Senegal had a good World Cup and then Liverpool ended up buying him, so yeah, you never know.
Yeah, you know, who's your team? You're a Leicester fan. Oh dear, you're Leicester. What's happening?
City,
what's going on in your world at the moment? How are you feeling?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. That's probably why I'm relaxed at the minute because we're already relegated, so I'm happy now.
Yeah, it's done now, is it? You're moving on.
Yeah, that's it.
If you could change it, so you'd be back in the Premier League, but you never won it, would you?
No way.
No, give us the road we've had. Give us the road we've had. Yeah, more than happy with what we've done.
Yeah. Okay, thanks for your call, man.
Do you know what, right? I fully understand what people are saying in terms of trying to get.
So far, you haven't said anything.
Yeah, trying to get Elliot Anderson for 100 million, right?
Right, okay.
But when you even look at like N'Golo Kante when he went to Chelsea, next to nothing. Like
What was that? How much was that?
Well, Chelsea bought, it
was
says
it
here
40?
Chelsea bought him for 35 million euros.
yeah.
Now, if you talk about 100 million,
Well, you could stick 100 on that 35 million
right?
euros.
That's N'Golo Kante 100 million plus because of what he gives you. Like he's at Leicester, okay, we win the league. He goes to Chelsea, all right, win the league and the Champions League.
But he wasn't
France World Cup.
He wasn't the player that he turned into at Chelsea when Chelsea bought him.
Yeah, he was. Do you not remember him at Leicester? Because he started as
Of course I do.
He started as a
Winger.
wide player.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
then the moment they moved him into the middle of the park, towards the end, Leicester, he was on, which is why Chelsea bought him.
Yeah. That's a bargain,
He
isn't
is.
it?
35 million euros.
Yeah.
Now, Anderson's not in the same bracket as him yet. Not
No,
in the
he's
same
not.
league.
No, but you got that English tax on him as well.
Yeah. That's the problem that clubs have, is that the English players are taxed.
If Man United paid 100 million for Elliot Anderson tomorrow, there's not one part of me would think we've overpaid for him.
100 mil.
Well, when you look at all the other, we paid 90 for Lukaku.
Well, yeah, you overpay for everyone, though.
We paid 90 for Anthony.
We paid 80 for Maguire.
I don't think that's as bad as the ones. It's not as bad as the one I mentioned. It's not Anthony level.
No, it's not. But you pay 80 million for a defender when Virgil van Dijk, who's twice the player,
I know,
less.
but he put the price up because he was so good.
But that's my point. You've overpaid for a player.
Yes, but I'm not. When I'm talking about crazy money we've spent on useless talent, Maguire's not in that conversation.
So it's 80 million, which is a lot of money.
Yeah.
You've got what out of him? What have you won?
Okay. But
No, just answer that.
No. I hear what you're saying, but this is what I'm saying, right? I'll give you their price tag, and you tell me what he's actually worth when you look at their time there, right?
Yeah.
So Lukaku, we paid 90. 30?
40.
Okay.
Oh, he actually was decent first season.
Okay. Anthony, we paid.
25. 30.
Okay. Maguire, we paid 80.
40.
No, I think better.
Andy, for 80 million, you won a league. I think a League Cup.
No, it's not just about.
If I gave you what Virgil won when they paid, he won the lot.
About one player,
mate. The impact Virgil had on Liverpool.
Listen, I know, but when he went in that team, they had Alisson, they had Trent, they had Salah. You're talking about
but Trent weren't the Trent that we know.
No, but I'm saying that team had some of the greatest players we've ever seen.
Yeah.
When Maguire went to Man United, we were still miles off winning the Premier League.
Yeah, still, but no, I'd say 40 million Maguire.
Right, okay, nasty man.
That's nasty. What do you think?
I think about 55. But if we could go back and write the check now, 55 I think it's fair. Still to come, Bentley's going to be. How much would you pay for Kai Havertz right now?
65. I think we got a bargain.
You're such a liar. Gyökeres? What? Go on. Okay. Point proven. Still to come, Bentley's going to be looking ahead to a big, massive final weekend in the EFL. Time for a bit of no Googling, though. We've been discussing Elliot Anderson. We want to know who's the top scorer in the Premier League history with the initials EA. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Who's that? Scored the most. I'll give you a clue. He scored 97 Premier League goals.
EA?
Yeah. First name begins with E, second name begins with A.
Oh my god. If they've got 97 Premier League goals, they must be devastated they didn't get in the 100 club.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Well, I think he probably doesn't care, actually, seeing his name. The answer to that and more, loads more, coming up. Driving TalkSPORT to you after this.
Lincoln City celebrated their title win this weekend and decided this is the big moment to mock Spurs.
What? Oh my God! Up the imps. Up the imps. Jay, Tottenham away, ole ole. That is shameless.
don't know where to go.
Tottenham. Do you know that game now has been built up to something? Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a thing because of you. Because of you.
It has nothing to do with me. I'm not.
No, it is. No, it's because of you. You made it a
I'm
thing.
not playing centre off Spurs. It's just who we are. It's not my fault you're there.
Oh, it's a killer. Oh, it's a killer. Lincoln away next season.
Mate, don't knock the imps, mate. Up the imps.
Lincoln away.
Ole, ole.
It's a killer. It is.
Can you imagine Spurs start singing Lincoln away, ole, ole?
Well, you know what? We're going to have to. Maybe we're going to have to.
No, Jay, get out of it, mate.
Do you think we'll get out of it?
Jay, I've been saying all along you'll get out of it. Right? You'll find a way. I cannot... Look, it's a straight shootout between you and West Ham. Yeah. Up your hands. Straight shootout, mate.
Oh, I can't see it.
I
can't see it. I can't see it.
No, it is a straight shootout between you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but West Ham are decent.
Mate, they've been decent.
They've been all right.
Look, you picked up your first victory, right? Well, Roberto De Zerbi.
At what cost? Solanke and Javi Simmons out. Season over.
Patch them up, get them out. You got Bergvall back. Bentancur's back.
The Bentancur was good.
Right, okay, so you got them back. Stop moaning.
It's like we're all crying and relegated. That's Roberto De Zerbi's message ahead of Spurs' clash with Villa on Sunday. He says losers cry and his Spurs side are not done yet.
I have a big respect for Emery as a coach, but if Tottenham win in Villa Park, it's not a miracle. Maybe we lose, but we have the quality to win.
That massive game against Villa is coming up on Sunday. Meanwhile, Mo Salah will return this season and have an Anfield farewell on the pitch. That's according to Arne Slot.
He's always working incredibly hard during the season when he's fit, but definitely also when he's injured, to be back as soon as possible. So we expect him indeed to be back in the final part of the season.
He won't be fit in time for Sunday's clash with Man United. There'll also be no Alisson either, who's not yet back in training. There is hope Milos Kerkez may return, though. Now, Eddie Howe says he has no concerns about his future at Newcastle as he has the full backing of the board. The speculation that A, his job isn't all that secure, and B, Saudi's public investment fund have lost interest, what with the withdrawal of funding for Live Golf from the end of this season. The former Toon striker Mickey Quinn wants Howe to stay.
They got the last 16 of the Champions League, and knocked out by really good teams as well. So, I don't know. I'm all for Eddie to stay.
And a reminder, Leeds host Burnley this evening, live and exclusively on talkSPORT.
Today was a good day, D. It was on the golf course.
I watched where I played. I watched Boys in the Hood actually the other week. The other day.
Well, 4 a.m.
Not 4 a.m. Actually, I was in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Obviously Ice Cube. Today was
Oh,
a
is
good
it?
day. So yeah, watch Boys in the Hood. What a film that is. You've watched that Boys in the Hood?
I think is it better than? Is it Straight Outta Compton? Is that a film?
Yeah, that's more of like about NWA.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
This is Boys in the Hood's about. Is it South Central or
No,
Compton?
I'm thinking of a different movie then.
But no, yeah, it's got Ice Cube in it, Cuba Gooding Jr., Morris Chestnut. What a film!
Morris Chestnut.
What a film!
Is that his real name? Morris Chestnut.
Yeah.
There's no way that's his real name.
Yeah, Boys in the Hood. What
Morris
a film!
Chestnut. Is that someone's name?
Mm-hmm. John Singleton, I think.
What's your
directed
favourite? What's your favourite nut?
Probably an almond.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Quite like a salty almond.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Cobb nut is mine. Before the break, ask the question: who's the top scorer in Premier League history? With the initials.
Emmanuel Adebayor.
With the initials E.
Emmanuel Adebayor.
No, it's not him.
Oh wow, who's it?
Yeah. It's Edwin. He's 97 Premier League goals. But you said before the break, would he be gutted that he didn't make the 100 club? Excuse me. Back then, was 100 club a big thing?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Yeah.
Were you massively aware of it when
I wasn't massively aware of it until I got to 92.
Oh right, okay.
At 92, and someone said, "Oh, you're only 8 away from the 100 club," and I went, "Is that even a thing?" But then I didn't have to wait for mine because I managed to score the 99th on Saturday against Wolves.
Yeah.
And the 100th like on the Tuesday night against QPR at home.
What was that 100th goal like? I bet it was a tap-in.
Oh, love a bit of movement. Like Alan Hutton cut it back to me and nipped in front of Needham Manua and just.
Yeah. Did you feel a little bit of pressure in that game to get that goal?
Not really, but I said to Hots before the game, I bet you we're losing. So I can't even. And we went 2-0 down. And I scored like the one that's 2-1.
So you couldn't celebrate?
Couldn't celebrate. No.
Do you want to do it now? Still to come, we'll be discussing Crystal Palace's win in the Conference League semi-finals last night. But now, it's time to take a look at the latest EFL action in partnership with our wonderful friends at McDonald's.
Bentley's EFL Corner on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus. Fees apply to delivery orders. Subject to availability. Price may vary.
Yeah, cheers, Ryan. Yeah, thanks. This is Bentley's EFL Corner where we take a look at to the final weekend of what?
Where's the little bed?
Oh, yeah. What's happening, Ryan? Oh, see, look. That's why I put the water bottle on the desk. Have we got a bed for it, Ryan?
Use that. Look, there's a little.
Oh, it's not working. I know, it's nice.
There
you go. Thanks, Ryan. Right, talkSPORT bringing the best coverage from across all three divisions with so much still to play for up and down the country. Here's Ollie Klink to bring you all the permutations.
It's been a thrilling championship season, and coming into the final day, the race for both second place and the playoffs is all still to play for. Here's everything you need to know. At the top of the table, Coventry City can simply enjoy the occasion. The Sky Blues are going up as champions. They head to Vicarage Road to face Watford, though manager Frank Lampard has told talkSPORT his players won't act like they're already on the beach.
We will focus on Watford because we want to get as many points as we can. We want the travelling fans to see the team that has won the league play like a team like that.
With the title decided, the real focus is on the race for that second automatic promotion spot. Ipswich control their own destiny as they sit a point above Millwall. A win at Portman Road against QPR guarantees them Premier League football.
And Ipswich take 1 step, 1 point closer to getting back to the Premier League at the first time of asking.
If they fail to win, they'll be relying on Millwall, who host Oxford, and Middlesbrough, who travel to Wrexham to drop points.
It's the playoffs. We love it.
Meanwhile, the battle for the final playoff spot is going right down to the wire, and it will also directly affect the automatic promotion race. Wrexham currently just about holds 6th place on goal difference alone and host Middlesbrough in a huge clash. Hull City are level on points with Wrexham and are behind by just a single goal. Derby County sit just a single point behind them and will be hoping both drop points so they can sneak in by beating Sheffield United. As for relegation, Oxford, Leicester and Sheffield Wednesday are already down and preparing for League One next year. So that's everything you need to know ahead of this weekend's Championship final day.
Magnificent work, Ollie Klink. Well done. That was all the permutations from the Championship, League One and League Two. And, of course, talkSPORT is the place to stay across everything up and down the EFL. Right, let's start with Ipswich, shall we? If they beat, it's as simple as this. If they beat 14th place QPR, it's live on talkSPORT tomorrow, they will be promoted. Bentley, the task is a pretty simple one. Win and you're up. How confident are you you'll get the job done tomorrow?
Yeah, I just hope Ipswich get off to a good start. Obviously, Portman Road will be packed tomorrow. The weather looks like it's going to be beautiful as well. And yeah, if someone had offered Ipswich Town at this stage of the season, the last game of the season, you beat QPR to go get promoted to the Premier League, you'd have taken it. I mean, QPR 14th, nothing to play for. It's about they're basically going to Portman Road to be spoilers, aren't they? Really, because there's nothing else to play for.
Yeah,
haven't beaten Ipswich since 2018. I think the last time QPR beat Ipswich. So yeah, I believe Ipswich can do it as long as they don't let they play the game and not the occasion. Then I think they'll be fine.
When you compare this Ipswich side trying to get into the Premier League to the one that was in the Premier League, how different is it?
Yeah, of course. You've lost a number of players that are no longer there. Obviously, Liam Delap was brilliant last time. He weren't there in the promotion push, but they signed him in the Premier League, done really well. Sam Morsey, the captain, was absolutely influential. Him and Luonga in the middle of the park, neither of those are there anymore. But no, I think the squad going up this time now will be ready for it, prepared for it. Because when you go back to back, you're almost running on adrenaline because you get up there, you don't quite know what to expect. The manager's inexperienced at that level, although he had a little stint at Man United. But Leif Davis obviously was there. Wes Burns was there. These players were there before. Now they know what to expect when they get promoted. So I think they'll be better this time around.
Okay, live on talkSPORT tomorrow, 12:30. Ipswich v QPR. What would the score be, D?
3-0 Ipswich.
Okay.
Oh no, I said down. I've cursed it now.
I mean,
do you want Ipswich to go up?
Via the playoffs.
Why?
I just want you both to suffer. Just a little bit.
Do you know what I mean? Honestly,
No. I'll let you play Premier League football next season. I'll let that happen. But I want you to suffer. I want, like, semi-finals, first leg, you're 1-0 down, get a late equaliser in the second leg, goes to pens, get to Wembley, 4-0 down in the final. They have a couple of players sent off. You go 4-4, and then there's an awful own goal that shouldn't really be allowed, but you get through and go up that way.
Bloody hell, you've really...
There's a lot of suffering.
Yeah.
I want a lot of suffering for both of you. But not other Ipswich fans, just you two.
Well, unfortunately, you can't separate it.
I know. But, it's just the way it is. Right, also, obviously, at 12:30 tomorrow, Millwall against Oxford. Millwall will go up if they win and Ipswich don't. It's as simple as that. They currently sit third, a point behind Ipswich. Their boss, Alex Neil, has been speaking ahead of the game. He discussed how much reaching the Premier League would mean.
That's the dream, isn't it? If that manages to happen. But as a fan, that's the whole point of being a fan, is you've got the licence to dream and hope that we could be the team that could maybe nick it in the end. And if not, we've still got a great opportunity in the playoffs as well. So I think as far as the fans are concerned, I'm sure, certainly speaking to most of them on the Tuesday evening, this has been a season that they'll remember for the rest of their lives. So I think that the lads have done brilliantly. But yeah, you always want to finish it off with something to show for it at the end.
Millwall have had such a good season.
Do you know what he's done with that Millwall squad? When you look at what they spent, hardly nothing. They've got a few loans in, but I've spent hardly, honestly, next to nothing. Picked up a couple of players on free transfers as well. So the fact they've got an opportunity, and do you know what? This opportunity might have been better. When they look back at that Leicester game, they're probably gone, how have we not won that? Because if they had beaten Leicester in their last game, then oh my goodness, it is all guns for this last one. But they're playing Oxford now. I think it was 2-2 the last time Millwall played Oxford in the league. Oxford have got a habit of turning up in big games against big opposition. They beat Ipswich down there. I know it's at Millwall, but all Millwall can do is take care of what they don't want to happen is they get beat and Ipswich get beat and they're like, oh my goodness. Yeah. We had Leicester and Oxford the last 2 games of the season and we picked up 1 point.
Yeah, that'd be dreadful.
Dreadful. Yeah. But I think they'll win tomorrow.
Are they the team to beat the playoffs, do you think, if they don't go up automatically?
Southampton. I don't want to play.
Yeah, of course so, yeah.
Because they've got, although they've started a little bit recently, Southampton would be the ones, but for Millwall and Alex Neil, he's done a remarkable job.
If Middlesbrough are going to go up, they need to beat a Wrexham side. That game is 12:30 on talkSPORT 2 tomorrow. They currently sit 6 at the moment, but they are on the same points as Hull in 7th and just... 1 goal separate them on goal difference. Meanwhile, Borough, they can be promoted, as I mentioned, if they win. Ipswich lose and Millwall fail to win as well. Such a big game. How do Wrexham approach this one, knowing they need to win and only have a very narrow lead on goal difference?
Well, that's the thing. Wrexham scored a lot of goals, 6-7 goals this season. But
6-7?
6-7, yeah.
Kids love that.
All what Wrexham can do is just win. I know they've got Hull behind them, Derby there as well, and it's going to go to the wire, but the way they got dismantled against Coventry, there's no shame in that. Coventry, the best team in the division. But again, Wrexham have got to win this one. But then they're at home against Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough have won their last 2, unbeaten in their last 3. Middlesbrough, I thought might have been hurting because their run towards the end of the season wasn't great. From that Coventry result where they got beat, their form hasn't been consistent at the end of the season. But they've still got a great chance. They're in the playoffs now. They've still got a chance of going up. So both teams need the win, but I think Wrexham need it more than Middlesbrough because Middlesbrough are guaranteed playoffs regardless.
Yeah, I agree. A very quick dip into League One because our mate Jack Wilshere can still make it into the playoffs with his Luton side. They go away to Bolton tomorrow and will be in the playoffs if they win and either Stockport lose, Bradford lose or Stevenage fail to win. A draw will be enough if Stevenage lose and Plymouth fail to win. I hope you're taking notes on all this. How good a job has Jack done there? Or is it we can't really pat him on the back yet and Luton fans can't pat him on the back until we find out whether or not they made the playoffs?
Well, he brought him a trophy, won the EFL trophy.
Yes, that's a very good point.
So there's that. But their form at the end of the season has been unbelievable from Jackie Boy. I mean, I think they've won 6 out of their last 7.
Wow, that is good.
I mean, the last time they lost any game of football was the 7th of March. So they are absolutely flying. He's done a wonderful job.
Yeah.
And you just hope now, Bolton, away from home. I just hope that he can finish it off. Like, if he can just give himself a chance, win this game, then what a job he's done.
Yeah, we wish him all
Go
the
on,
very
Jackie.
best for that. Go on, Jackie. There you go. It's going to be a very, very interesting weekend in the EFL. And, of course, if you download the free-to-download TalkSport app, you can be across it in there every goal as they go in. That was all thanks to our friends at McDonald's.
Ben's EFL Corner on talkSPORT with McDonald's. Got big McDonald's hunger? Order delivery on the McDonald's app today. From 11 a.m, 18 plus. Fees apply to delivery orders. Subject to availability. Price may vary.
You know when we were talking about Boys in the Hood, and you said about Straight Outta Compton, was you thinking about the film Straight Outta Compton, about the group?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because people thought you were talking about the film Menace to Society.
Oh, no, because I didn't say Menace to Society at all.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have remembered that.
No, but I didn't say it. I said...
Straight Outta Compton, yeah. Have you ever seen Menace to Society?
No.
What film?
Is it? Who's in that?
Oh,
Tony Holnut.
Who?
Tony Holnut. Who's the fella you said? Malcolm Chestnut.
No, Morris Chestnut.
Oh, right, fine, yeah.
He's a big actor, him.
Is he? I've never heard of him.
Have you not?
No, what else has he been in?
So he's been in The Best Man.
Right, I've never
The
heard of
Best
that.
Man's Wedding.
Right.
He plays Watson, the doctor, like the copper.
What, in Sherlock Holmes?
No.
Oh.
He's been in loads of stuff. Loads of stuff.
Oh, okay. No, no.
The brothers.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Maybe I need to see. I've got bad memory. Maybe I need to see a picture of him.
Yeah, even Noah shaking his head. You don't know who Morris Chestnut is.
Do you know Morris Chestnut? Well, you know, yeah. Okay.
He said, of course.
Is that his real name, though?
Yes.
Are there any other nuts out there? Because, you know, like you got Ice Cube, Iced Tea, Ice. What's the other ice?
Ice Spice.
Vanilla Ice. Are there any other chestnuts out there?
Morris Chestnut.
There must be. I don't. I think that's a stage name.
All right, show it.
Okay, you have a look. From 5 o'clock, we are talking about the two teams that are fighting each other to not go down into the Championship. We'll talk about Spurs and West Ham. If you want to have your say on that, you can dial now and we'll take your details and call you back in about 30 minutes. 03717 223344. Tottenham fans, West Ham fans.
His real name is Morris Lamont Chestnut.
Lamont. Show me a picture of him. Have you got one there?
Yeah.
There you go. Let's have a look at Morris Chestnut.
He's a sharp looking.
Yeah, I think I recognise him, yeah.
Good looking.
He's a good looking dude, actually, yeah. More from me and the good looking dude to my left, Darren Bent, right after this.
Scott Parker has left his position as head coach of Burnley by mutual consent. The statement says, following confirmation of the club's relegation, Parker and the board held discussions and mutually agreed that his time at Turf Moor would conclude. And the club would like to thank Scott for what he has done, etc., etc. The thing is, we've still got a few games to go, and it would appear that Scott is going now. Which is rather strange, is it not? Why not wait out the rest of the season?
What's the point? I mean, if the decision has been made, what's the point of hanging around? The die has been cast, the agenda has been set. Whether it's a combination of mutual or one person has jumped faster than the other one pushed, who knows? But if you've made a decision, there's no point sticking around. The club's been relegated. You might find a few people having a few choice words to say to the manager at the back end of the season because they're disappointed with the club's relegation. Why subject him to that? Why subject yourself to that? Because I think there is a little bit of disquiet about some of the performances from certain sections of the Burnley fans. If I read the room right, if I'm wrong, I'll be happy to be corrected.
Okay.
But Scott Parker can leave with no worse a job than, say, Vincent Kompany did. I am disappointed that I thought they would be more competitive insofar as I care about Burnley, but I thought that they would be more competitive because they came up in such a way with such a robust and resilient defence that seems to have completely evaporated as they've got into the Premier League. And it's often easier to be destructive than it is to be constructive. The best players are the ones that score goals, and they're the ones that are most difficult to buy. The ones that can stop you from scoring goals are slightly easier to acquire. But they've gone. He's gone. Burnley will rebuild again. They've got another set of parachute payments. They've got another set.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We've been taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology.
How would you get to that conclusion?
That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
I'll tell you what, we're playing bangers today, Ryan Bryan. Good work. Oh, you check the words, yeah. You want to check yourself before you wet yourself. It's your drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein Darren Bent, alongside in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to come, we'll be asking if this is the biggest weekend of Tottenham's Premier League history. Just quickly, Everton are reportedly interested in Chelsea's Liam Delap, and in darts, Luke Littler beat your boy, Luke Humphries, in the final to win his 5th night of the Premier League.
That's over that.
Turn to the top of the table.
Yeah, it's over that.
Now, Crystal Palace, they were 3-1 winners away to Shakhtar Donetsk last night in the first leg of their Conference League semi-final. Ismail Assar put them ahead after just 21 seconds before goals from Kamada and Strand Larsen gave them a two-goal lead into next week's second leg at Selhurst Park. Their boss, Oliver Glasner, spoke to the media after the game. He said the job is not finished yet.
Big win for us, of course, but it's just half-time. I think we defended very well today. This will give us confidence, but again, to mention it's just half-time, because I believe, honestly, we have to play better at Selhurst to get it over the goal line and go to Leipzig to the final.
I mean, as you would imagine, the bookies have got them odds on favourites to, of course, get to the final. Some result for Palace, right?
Yeah, I mean, they settled into the game really well. It helps when you score so early. But
yeah.
Fair play.
Can I ask, sorry, does it? Because I often hear the phrase in football, we scored too early.
No.
That's never, ever the case,
no,
right?
I don't think. I mean, because people try to make that excuse when England scored against Italy in the final.
Of the Euros, yeah. Luke Shaw.
No, because you're still going to goal up.
You still start the game 1-0 up,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
But no, they were outstanding. Even when they got pegged back, they missed chances, Palace. Mateta played well. Lovely pass for Sarr for the goal. And when you talk about a wide player, I know they play a kind of weird system where they play like a 3-4-3 system. When you talk about wide players, you talk about productivity. Like, about having an end product. And look at Sarr, 7 goals in the Premier League this season, but in all comps, 17 goals, 1 assist. That's what you want from your wide players. I don't want to see a bunch of fancy tricks, step overs and nothing, no end product. He gets his goals, he works hard for the team, he's perfect in that system. And yeah, it must be over now. Going back to Selhurst Park with a 3-1 lead, because a lot of people are saying Shakhtar, good side, miles ahead in their Ukrainian league. But for them to go there and win 3-1, that shows you the strength and depth of the Premier League.
I'll tell you what a lot of people might have forgotten about. Palace were, of course, originally in the Europa League this season, right? Mm-hmm. Before being demoted to the Conference League. Yeah. If they do go on to win, do you think it's a tiny bit of a blessing in disguise?
Maybe. Because if they'd have been in the Europa League, like all the English clubs that have been in the Europa League, I've fancied them to go on and win that competition. But Palace in this competition, I thought they could win that. And it might be because this is Palace's first ever European campaign, isn't it? Which is nuts when you think about how long Palace has been going for. When I heard that, I was like, what? But they're grabbing it.
Is that the case, is it?
Yeah, the first one ever. Okay. That proper campaign in Europe. Yeah. If they go on and win it, I mean, Oliver Glasner, he would. I don't know what more he could do. We always talk about Eddie Howe, and this is where then I'm almost like, maybe they've got a point, because Eddie Howe at Newcastle, he's had a couple of Champions League campaigns. He's won them the League Cup, and we're like, and I know they're currently struggling now, but we're like, what more could he have done? And then you got a Palace fan that goes, hold on, we've got Glasner. He's won the FA Cup, the Community Shield, and the Conference League.
If Newcastle every year were in the Europa League, you'd fancy him to nick one of them,
Yeah,
right?
but still, for what Palace? This is Palace we're talking about.
No, you're right. You're right.
They're
Above and beyond.
Potentially, they could be ending up with 2 major trophies.
Yeah, and the Community Shield 3, yeah. It is bizarre that what is the actual deal with him at the end of the season? Is he gone? Do we know that?
They're saying he's gone, but I think if you're Glasner, you've got to have one like kind of eye on what's going to happen with Palace, because if you leave it the summer and then the job that you particularly would like isn't one of the top jobs in Europe, what are you leaving for? Like the fans will absolutely worship him. They worship him anyway because it looks like they've kind of repaired that fractured relationship. If he wins in the Conference League and then he stays, oh my goodness, they can never sack him. Not for the next 5 years.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And he's done all of this with one hand tied behind his back with him going, listen, we have to sell Gay here. All right. We have to. Eze's going to go. Yeah. And next summer he's going to have Wharton going.
Yeah, that's right. That's a very good point.
You know what I mean? So he's like, all right, we'll just have to keep going.
Yeah. Remarkable job.
Remarkable job.
Yeah. Right, when we come back, we'll be talking about which one of the two sides in West Ham and Spurs will also be doing a remarkable job this weekend. West Ham, they're away to Brentford. Spurs, after they've played that game, by the way, are away at Villa. That's a Sunday evening game. Is this Tottenham's biggest weekend in their Premier League history?
I thought it was last weekend.
I think it just moves, doesn't it? It just moves. And also, what do you fancy happening? Will West Ham get a result away at Brentford? Will Villa rest some players and maybe Spurs can nick something? We don't know. Maybe you've got the answer. If you do, pick up the phone. We'd love to hear from you this afternoon. 03717 223344. You know what to do. It's Friday. I'll be honest, the lines are quite quiet. So if you've ever thought, I'd love to get on the radio, but there's just no chance. No. Today, there's every chance. 03717 223344. West Ham and Spurs fans will take your calls right after this.
Frank, I want to move on to a player that you give his debut for Chelsea, Reece James. How important is he for Chelsea and also for the World Cup in the summer?
Yeah, Reece, what an incredible player, an incredible lad. I've been really pleased with how he's taken to the captaincy there as well, because I think from afar, I feel like I've seen him grow into that position, because he was always quite a quiet lad, Reece. Kept his thoughts to himself, but when you did speak to him, he was very articulate. But the quality level, Gabby, I mean, when I first went to Chelsea, I had a good understanding of the academy because of the lads that were working with me. But to see his talent levels, I mean, I've never seen someone who gets a 70-yard cross-fielder and just brings it down on his chest and then can do whatever he wants to the ball. It's a really incredible technique. But his whole game that he's got now, pace and power and the quality levels. So, yeah, massively important for Chelsea. You see that when he's not playing. He's managed to play more regularly this season, which has been great, but obviously out recently. And yeah, without picking Thomas's squad for him or his team, I think Reece James is one of the best right backs in the world, without a doubt. And want to see him fit and playing again because he's a special player.
So how do you rate our chances at the World Cup, Frank?
Well, I think we've got a good chance, but there's a lot of other good teams in it. This is the age-old question I get about why we didn't win World Cups as a group from my generation. And part of the answer is because France, Spain, Germany were all really, really good too. And, so there are other teams that will be there competing, going over to America with the conditions that they'll be.
What football ground are you thinking of when someone says this?
Really tough place to go. Difficult place to go. Such a tough place to go.
It's a tough place to go at the moment.
It was a really difficult place to go, always.
But what are the toughest places to go, really? We've scoured the planet to find out. Forget a cold, wet Tuesday night in Stoke. Try playing in a blizzard 220 miles inside the Arctic Circle at the world's northernmost professional club. When Chelsea lost at Tromsø in Norway in the 97-98 Cup Winners' Cup, a massive snowstorm hit at half-time. These two boys and their brooms were absolutely no match for it. We're staying in Scandinavia for Scotland's toughest away day on a windswept cliff in the Faroe Islands. In Euro 2000 qualifying, Craig Brown's men were taken to fishing village Toftir. Kevin Gallagher called the pitch a cowfield and the wind like Pitodry on a bad day. The Faroe Islands part-timers equalised in stoppage time, leading to these absolute scenes, and still one of Scotland's most embarrassing results.
Daft little ground, silly game.
But away trips don't come any tougher than a lung-busting schlep up the Andes to face Bolivia in La Paz. But now the Bolivians have taken home advantage to another level. The country's highest city, El Alto, 4,100 metres above sea level. Grass doesn't even grow up here. Bolivia have not lost here yet. The longest unbeaten run in any professional league ever belongs to Red Star Belgrade, or Crvena Zvezda if you must. They've gone 7 years without defeat at the Rajko Mitic in Serbia's Superliga. Their fans are pretty intimidating as well, but they're not as loud as this mob. Galatasaray's Ali Sami Yen Stadium's officially the loudest in world football. In a derby with Fenerbahce, Galatasaray fans set a Guinness World Record of 131 decibels. That's louder than Motorhead, and pretty tough to carry out your manager's instructions when you can't even hear them. However, our most intimidating away day is in Wales, where cameras can't enter and players can't leave. HMP Prescoed. This prison team was briefly kicked out the Gwent League over concerns about young opposition having to go in there. Now that's a tough place to go.
Early June 1939, Germany, always a tough place to go to.
Well, back to number 2 of Drive Time on talkSPORT. It's me, Goldstein, him, Darren Bent.
Oh, it's just what a nickname people used to call me back in the day.
No one's ever called you the truth. No one's ever called you the truth.
Yeah, that's funny.
Those, no, not happening.
But people call me it now, though.
Still to come, we'll find out why Adrian Durham isn't having Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, he was scathing.
Yeah, I don't think he believes that. But now, is this the biggest weekend in Tottenham's Premier League history?
We finally have a goal. Wolves 0, Tottenham 1. João Palhinha from close range. 2 points from safety with 4 games to go.
Tottenham or West Ham, could they go on a run and win 3 games? It looks a straight shootout, really, between Tottenham and West Ham, doesn't it?
These injuries for Spurs are absolutely, as much of this may be played on who's coming back, who's going to be ready.
West Ham 2, Everton 1. Callum Wilson could be West Ham's saviour.
Just keeps going, doesn't it? It just keeps going. It could go all the way. Tottenham, they go away to Villa Park, live on talkSPORT on Sunday, knowing they could be 5 points from safety by the time they kick off. West Ham are 2 points ahead of them. They go away to Brentford tomorrow afternoon. Spurs boss Roberto De Zerbi has been speaking to the media ahead of Sunday's game. He responded to fans who feel they are already down.
We have 2 points less than West Ham, and West Ham have to play a difficult game as well, like us. And for that, okay, it's not the best moment for us. It's not. It's a tough moment. It's a difficult moment. But the losers cry. The losers think negative, and I don't want people close to me crying or to think in different way than me.
Right, what a weekend this is. So if West Ham win tomorrow, psychologically, how big a blow is that for Tottenham to go into their game 5 points behind, 5 points from safety, with just 3 games to go after that?
Yeah, it's tough. If I don't think West Ham will beat Brentford. I think it'll be a draw. But if West Ham do well, because they've certainly got the bit between their teeth, the pressure 5 points is mad. Because then, again, I've been down there in relegation battle. There's nothing worse when you know a win doesn't get you out of it. it's almost like a punch in the stomach. So that last weekend would have done some damage. The fact that
West Ham nicked it late.
Yes, and Spurs would have thought, right, here we go, we're out of it.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden we're back in it. If now West Ham win and Spurs don't, and Spurs don't, and it's 5 points, and you go to Villa, and you'd expect Villa to have a reaction after what happened last night in Europe.
Yeah.
I think if it goes to, because I've always said, and I've stood by that, I think Spurs will survive.
Yeah, but only because they're called Spurs.
Right. If this weekend West Ham win and Spurs don't, so they're 5 points, both played the same amount of games, Spurs are gone.
Yeah.
I think they're gone because they play Leeds.
West Ham got Arsenal.
Yep. So you'd expect them to kind of. Well, then again, saying that, my only problem is saying that because I think West Ham will lose to Arsenal, right?
Well, okay.
Yeah. Spurs' last 2 games of the season, they never beat Chelsea, and Everton will be pushing for Europe. That's where I think there's a little bit of.
Well, I've said for a long, long time, Chelsea will relegate them.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I said it. I think in January I said it.
Yeah, but mathematically, because where are West Ham going to get enough points? So you think?
Okay, so if it goes like this, it's 5 with 3 games to go.
If Spurs lose and West Ham win, that's 5.
Yeah.
Right. If West Ham lose to Arsenal, it's still 5, and Spurs beat Leeds, it's back to 2.
Yeah, but then if Chelsea beat Spurs, it's 5, and if West Ham,
no, it's still 2 then.
Oh, yes, 2.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think that will happen. I think Brentford will lose to West Ham.
Okay.
And Spurs will lose to Aston Villa, so the gap's 5.
Yeah, and then
I think the next game will be shared. The Leeds and the West Ham game. I think the honours even like a draw. Something will happen.
No, Spurs could beat Leeds, and West Ham will get beat by Arsenal.
Yeah, but then it's 2.
Yeah.
And then
Chelsea can't relegate them then.
No, but I don't think that would happen. Is what I'm saying.
You think the gap will be more than that?
I think that when Spurs come to play Chelsea,
second last game of the season.
Yeah, when Chelsea beat them. And whatever happens in West Ham's game, the gap will
still be 5 points, and then
the gap will be more than 3.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a big shout. That.
Yeah, I really do. I just think some things are written in the stars, right?
Yeah,
it'd be horrible. Like the worst thing in the world is for Spurs to get relegated.
For who?
For Spurs.
Oh, okay.
But on top, like, not that you can get worse than that, but worse than that is Chelsea doing it.
Yeah,
it's just unthinkable.
If you go to Stamford Bridge, you have to win, or you're going down. And Chelsea have broken their hearts so many times.
Yeah.
With fair, yeah, because obviously.
Imagine how both. I'd like to think Tottenham players will be up for it, but both sets of players will be up for that game.
Chelsea. I mean, the Chelsea fans will be.
Yeah.
I mean, if that happens, I told you, Chelsea fans will never let them forget that.
See, the hate between Chelsea and Spurs that doesn't exist between Chelsea and Arsenal, does it? The hate.
I think it's a little bit, but not to this level.
No. So would you like to? Oh, it's different for you because your dad supports Chelsea. But do you think Arsenal fans would like to relegate Chelsea?
Yeah, because it's a rival, but not to the
extent Chelsea want to relegate Spurs.
Oh my, yeah, they would.
Yeah.
We had some comments said they'd vacate the FA Cup if it meant.
Yeah, that's right.
Spurs going down.
That's right. I mean, the ultimate kick in the testicles for Tottenham would be them getting relegated and Arsenal winning the league. I mean, you just can't. No, you might as well end football then.
Right, because
it can't get any worse for Tottenham.
I know.
I just don't think life can be that cruel.
I don't think they'll go. I don't. This weekend, we'll see. But West Ham have got to do what West Ham have been doing, which is playing well and getting a result. But I just can't envision a season where we start the Premier League campaign and Spurs' name's not in it.
Have you got West Ham's run of form? Because I think I'm right in saying last week before they played, they were 7 points from 9. So if I'm right, they would be 8 points from 12.
Right, so I'll give it. So
is that right?
So we'll go from their last
4,
their last 5 games.
Okay.
Right, in the league, they drew with Man City.
1 point.
Got beat by Villa 2-0.
Okay, so after that.
Beat Wolves.
Okay, so
4-0.
3 from 3.
Drew with Palace. Drew 0-0 Palace.
4 from 6.
Beat Everton 2-1.
There you go, 7 from 9. So I was right. So now they are 8 from 12. That's good form when you're fighting for your life.
Well, do you know, even the games where they've been beat, they've given it a go. And I think that's all Nuno can ask for them is just keep giving it a go. But
what would the score be? West Ham Brentford.
So I think it's a draw.
Okay.
I've got in my head 2-2.
Okay, and what score will be Aston Villa Spurs?
Villa win 3-1.
So the gap will be 3 points.
Yeah.
Russell is a West Ham fan. Hello, Rusty.
Hello, Andy. Hello, Darren. You all right?
Good, man. How are you today?
Yeah, not bad. I called in a couple of weeks ago when I said that I'd rather West Ham go down and Arsenal don't win the league.
Yeah, I remember that. Great call.
Yeah, I'm worried now. I think I can honestly see us going down because I think tomorrow.
West Ham?
Do you know what? Well, I think one of the things is the big goal difference. We are so far away on goals. I think we're minus 17.
Minus 16.
I think minus 16. I think Tottenham are what, 11?
Minus 10.
So minus 10. So there's a huge gap there. We've got to win all of our games and hope that Tottenham don't. Now, I can quite easily see tomorrow both teams losing. I can't see us getting a result against Brentford. They're a good side. Depends what Villa turns up. Villa seem to have a couple of sides that they either turn up and smash teams or they don't turn up. And I can quite easily see both teams not winning tomorrow. We've got Arsenal. I think we'll get a draw, Darren, against Arsenal. We don't do too bad at home. Going into that last game against Leeds, the other thing I'm a bit worried about is there's a few West Ham players who have had their heads turned. There's talk about Fernandes going. There's talk about centre-half going to Europe as well, Dino. And I just think that this might be playing not into our hands, and I'm really, really nervous.
The only thing I'd say, Russell, right, when you said you got Brentford, right, and they're in good form, they've won 1 in their last 8, and that was 4-3 against Burnley, right? Other than that, they've drawn all their games, and they got beat by United. So I wouldn't say they're in outstanding form. I think there is a chance for you to beat them.
You know when you get your bogey sides though, Darren, and I think Brentford might be our bogey side.
Let me ask you this. Russ. If you win and Spurs lose, are you up?
Oh, that's a good question.
5
points ahead of them.
Yeah. With 3 games to go, are you up? And they'll have Leeds, Chelsea, and Everton.
Do you know what, Andy? I think we will. I think we're up. I think if we get
Oh, he's gone. It's amazing how people can quickly change their mind. 2 minutes ago they were down. Now I've painted a different picture.
Just, what's funny, he said a couple of times there about at their gaff. I mean, last year Arsenal beat them at West Ham 5-2.
Okay.
And the year before that...
Why are you being nasty to West Ham?
And the year before that was 6-0.
Why? Was it really?
Yeah, so last 2 times...
Was it really? Was it 11-2? 11-2. Was it 5-2, you say?
So last year...
Yeah.
West Ham 2, Arsenal 5, and then the year before
11-2 over the last 2 games.
Yeah, and the one before that was 6-0.
We usually do well against you.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't think you do. Let's take calls in just a moment. 03717223344. How big for Tottenham and their Premier League history is this for them and West Ham fans? Is it going to go your way? 03717223344. Pick up the phone, get involved. Have you say after this.
It's not the first time that Jack's been caught up in off-field issues, if you can call this an off-field issue. Way back in March 2020, during the first COVID-19 lockdown, he was involved in an incident in Solihull, a car crash, 24 hours after urging fans to stay home on social media. He ended up pleading guilty to careless driving at the time. He was fined over £80,000. He was handed a 9-month driving ban after the incident. A year later, after a 7-0 win over Leeds, Pep Guardiola was said to be unhappy with the condition of both Foden and Grealish, turning up at a training session and not in the best of condition. After their treble win, we know that Jack Grealish was lionised by a certain section of the general public. He was on a bit of a drinking bender, but Pep seemed to be quite relaxed about it. If you fast forward to March 2025, he was spotted in Newcastle following an FA Cup win. He visited a social club in Washington near Newcastle on a Sunday. He was described as a total gentleman by locals. He posed for photographs but then when he left the pub, he seemed somewhat unsteady on his feet. He looked a bit worse for wear. And Pep ultimately was asked about that and the sequence of events that led up to that.
They know what they have to do. So day off is day off. It's not training. They are a private life. They will do whatever they want. I'm not going to control what they do in the private life. So I judge what I have to see with the pitch, the training sessions, and the performance in the game. That's what I judge. I judge the players.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Oh, this is in the ad break. Weird, isn't it? Oh, was it? Okay. It's Driver talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein Bent is here in partnership with Giacomo. Styler brands for every man. Still to come on here while Adrian Darren and having Bruno Fernandes as player of the season. Mohamed Salah has been linked with a move to Fenerbahce this summer. Chelsea believe they can get £60 million for striker Nicholas Jackson as well. And in the snooker, the semi-final stages, 1st to 17, Wu Yi's is 6, Mark Allen is 7. They're playing the last one of the afternoon session. Mark Allen at the table with a lead of 20 points.
Who should win this one?
Well, if you'd have asked me this morning before they started play, I would have gone Wu Yi's. He was something like 6-2 up. But Allen's had a wonderful afternoon. 8-6. I like to see Mark Allen in the final. Don't know too much about Wu Yi's. A lot of players have said he's future world champion, so it's a bit tasty, obviously. But it's going to be a great final because in the other semi, you've got Sean Murphy and John Higgins.
Oh, wow, okay.
So, yeah, it's good. Right, let's go to the phone lines. Mick's a Tottenham Hotspur fan. Michael?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are we?
We're good. Very well, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. Nice to see Bentley's turned up on time this Friday.
Thank you.
Safely standing in for him.
Thank you. Yeah, it's about time. The amount of money we pay him is disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, how are you? All right?
I'm good. I'm good. What would you like to say?
Well, it is a big weekend for both clubs. It won't be definitive, but the scenario you've painted could be very, very bad for us.
Yeah.
But if we can get a win, and if we get a win, we're going to have to do something we haven't been doing all season, which is absolutely dig in and grind something out. Because even when we got the win at Wolves last week, you lose Xavi and you lose Solanke.
Who are your key men? Who's got to do it for you?
Well, someone has got to step up, and it's like, and I quite like him because he'll always have a fight and something will happen around him. You've got to play with Charlatan up top.
Agreed.
And Mawani, he hasn't been brilliant for us, but if he gets service and someone could put a ball in and absolutely utilise the thing that he's got, he has got blistering pace and he can finish.
Yeah, I'm the same as you, Mick. I think if it's me, I'm playing Richarlison all the time.
You have to.
Just because it's just chaos. Everything around. He always gets chances. He's always there or thereabouts. So I don't see why you wouldn't play him. And plus, as well, he's probably one of the only players in the squad that's been in a dogfight before because he was there at Everton when they were scrapping like crazy.
Who was I talking to? And they were saying Matthias Tell's got to step up. Who was that? Was that you?
AJ Tracy.
It was
He
AJ
loves him, didn't he?
Tracy,
Says he could be the one.
I haven't seen anything of him.
Yeah, he's quite sharp. He's quite sharp.
I'm not seeing that in a Spurs shirt. Georgie's a West Ham fan. All right, Georgie.
How you doing, boys? How's it going?
Yeah, good, man. How are you today? You all right? You nervous about the weekend?
I'm not, mate. Do you know what? I'm so confident now with the way West Ham are playing and nicking results. And let's be fair, like I know Tottenham got a result the other day, but they scraped to 1-0 against Wolves. We battered them 4-0. And I've got a bit of a scenario for you boys. I reckon this is what's going to happen. I reckon we're going to win the weekend. They're going to lose.
Right, 5 points.
Right, and then the weekend after that, I think we beat Arsenal and Spurs get relegated.
Yeah, you've lost me.
And we stop.
You lost me there. The moment you said they beat Arsenal,
you know what?
You lost me.
That's unbelievable call, that is.
Yeah.
Right.
You relegate Spurs and stop Arsenal winning the league in the same weekend.
100 in the same weekend. And do you know what? I know Bentley's alluded to the 5-2s and that. Past 2 seasons, I know it's at their gaff, we beat Arsenal twice.
Yeah,
at the same, and we took points off of them in their last run-in. I reckon we've got it in the pipeline.
I get that. No, listen, I understand that. But in the last 2 games at your gaff, it's been 5-2 and 6-0.
Yeah, but let's not split hairs.
No. George, can I ask you a question? If that does happen and you send Spurs down and stop Arsenal winning the Premier League, which one will give you more satisfaction?
Oh, Spurs down. Listen, the Arsenal fans. Sorry, Benny. I know you're one of them. They've been tough to be around. Let's say that. I'm in and around sort of Loughton in Essex. So I've got Spurs, Arsenal, and West Ham, and both have been atrocious. But knocking Spurs down to the Championship after all the grief. Do you know what? What was it we got at the beginning? Oh yeah, don't worry, we'll play Kudos in the League Cup. Yeah. How about you play him in the Championship? That would do me lovely.
Do me lovely. Love that, George.
I love football.
That do
so
me
much.
lovely, that.
Right, from West Ham back to Spurs. Charlie's a Spurs fan. Charlie?
Hi, how are you doing?
Yeah. You all right picking up that telephone?
What's he doing? Is he shopping?
Well, have you picked it up?
Yes, be recorded.
What is going on?
George, what are you doing?
This call is no longer being recorded. All right. Sorry, I don't know what
I don't know what's going. Do you know what it sounds like
he's
to me?
doing? He's recording the conversation on his phone.
Do you know what it sounds like as well? You know when you're on the phone to someone,
Yeah.
like you're trying to get the shopping out the car at the same time, so it's a bit all over. You can hear this rustle. That's what he's like. He sounds like he's there.
Yeah, he's gone. Hopefully, we're getting back. Tony, hopefully, can handle using a telephone. Tony, you there?
I've got a phone which works, mate.
Oh, perfect. How are you, Tone?
I'm fantastic.
Good. Are we on speakerphone?
No.
Oh, fine. Okay. Off you go, Tone. What do you want to say, my friend?
I was going to throw some stats at you. In the last 22 matches, in the last 13 games, 22 points, 5 clean sheets, 6 beaten at London Stadium. And by the way, Brentford the weekend, they won in the last 7 games. Now, we will draw with Arsenal at our place. So we haven't lost in the London Stadium in 6 games. Tottenham, though, their last 16 games, 9 points, no comparison. We've got the momentum. We're the form team. We will stay up.
So I love that.
Oh,
Tony's just come on and gone. This was going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to issue that. I don't think they're not beating Arsenal. No,
he made a very good point though, didn't he? We haven't even talked about that. That if Brentford lose to West Ham and Spurs lose to Villa, and then West Ham beat Arsenal, they send Spurs down.
So Spurs in that particular
That's
do you know what's funny though?
That is incredible.
Spurs in that particular game are going to have to cheer on Arsenal, which that is horrible. Do you remember when Arsenal had to cheer on Spurs? Either way, if they're not relegated, Spurs will have to cheer for Arsenal.
That's right.
Just like Arsenal fans were cheering for them against Man City.
Yeah, they will have to cheer for them.
Have to.
Does that mean O'Hara was going to sit in with an Arsenal shirt?
Oh, yeah, I hope. Yeah, just ask him.
He did with a Man City shirt, didn't he? You remember that?
All of a sudden now, relegation on the horizon.
Let's ask Tim, he's a Spurs fan. Tim, will you be cheering Arsenal against West Ham?
Yeah, well, we obviously want West Ham to lose. So, yeah, I mean, I'm kind of resigned to the fact
But that means you're cheering Arsenal to win the league.
Well, if Spurs stay out, that is the main thing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just Arsenal, isn't it?
See, I like that from Tim. Tim's worried about his own team.
Spurs fan.
Yeah. It's a horrible end to the season for Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I'd say I've been sort of resigned to the fact that we're going to go down for a few weeks now. I just don't think we're good enough as a team. There's just too many individuals there. They're just not playing like a team. The passes that you see them make to one another, and they're just on a different wavelength, some of them.
Yeah, I listen, it's been tough for Spurs, and even with the injuries as well. I mean, I know people say, yeah, that's what you got squads for, but I mean, their injury list has been horrendous.
You know what's nuts? Is I'm convinced Spurs will go down.
Yeah.
Convinced. But if Spurs win this weekend and West Ham lose, West Ham win the bottom three, Spurs are out of it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
then West Ham get beat by Arsenal.
Yeah.
Spurs beat Leeds.
Yeah, which could happen.
Yeah. They just turn completely around.
I don't know what's going on. Right now, who's going down, West Ham or Spurs?
Right as we sit
right now.
I've said from the dot I don't think Spurs will go, so.
Still to come, we'll hear why Adrian Darren isn't having Bruno Fernandes as his player of the season. First, it's time for no Googling. 7 players share the record for the most yellow cards in a Premier League season with 14. One of those players still playing in the Prem. Who is it? All right. You won't get it. Who do you want? Xhaka? No. You won't get it.
What?
All right. Do you want me to tell you the club he's at the moment?
Yeah, go on.
Spurs. The answer to that and more is coming up live on Drive and talkSPORT after this.
Arsenal legend Martin Keown had this to say about that penalty being disallowed.
Let me guess. I simply don't think it was clear and obvious, and the referee there should be allowed to referee the game. VAR's got too involved, and that's not what we wanted with VAR. It's not part of the protocol, really, for me. Simeone, though, his actions to the sideline, and I mean the drama that he creates and the scenes around it. Referee, in the end, I felt buckled under the pressure, went to the screen and didn't stand by his decision. I don't even think he should have been made to go to the screen. See, what is Martin on about?
Martin
what is he on about? That's why VAR is there. That's the reason VAR is in place.
I don't think so.
To overturn clear and obvious. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty.
Right,
will never convince me it is.
Let's go to Francis, who's Arsenal fan. All right, Francis?
Right, Franny?
Yes, good evening, Jamie and Jason. Yeah, I don't want to harp on the penalty. Look, ultimately we have to accept it. I think it was an incorrect decision, but we will accept it. What I do want to talk about, boys, is our so-called skipper, Martin Odegaard. I think he's been getting away with murder for the past 3, maybe 4 seasons. And even, lads, even before a single ball was kicked this season, our legend, Tony Adams, he came out. I'm sure you guys saw the quotes. He came out and he said, we can't win with Martin Odegaard leading the team. And it's no coincidence tonight, Mikel Arteta finally played Declan Rice in the middle as a 6, protecting our centre halves, and you saw what he did.
It's like we're all crying and relegated. That's Roberto De Zerbi's message ahead of Spurs' clash with Villa on Sunday. He says losers cry and his Spurs side are not done yet.
I have a big respect for Emery as a coach, but if Tottenham win in Villa Park, it's not a miracle. Maybe we lose, but we have the quality to win.
That massive game against Villa is coming up on Sunday. Meanwhile, Mo Salah will return this season and have an Anfield farewell on the pitch. That's according to Arne Slot.
He's always working incredibly hard during the season when he's fit, but definitely also when he's injured, to be back as soon as possible. So we expect him indeed to be back in the final part of the season.
He won't be fit in time for Sunday's clash with Man United. There'll also be no Alisson either, who's not yet back in training. There is hope Milos Kerkez may return, though. Now, Eddie Howe says he has no concerns about his future at Newcastle as he has the full backing of the board. The speculation that A, his job isn't all that secure, and B, Saudi's public investment fund have lost interest, what with the withdrawal of funding for Live Golf from the end of this season. The former Toon striker Mickey Quinn wants Howe to stay.
They got the last 16 of the Champions League, and knocked out by really good teams as well. So, I don't know. I'm all for Eddie to stay.
And a reminder, Leeds host Burnley this evening, live and exclusively on talkSPORT.
Boys, you make me feel so good. Yeah, you make me feel so good. Who sings that?
Make me feel so good.
Mace.
Well, do you want to let me answer?
Who is it then?
No idea.
Mace.
Oh, I would never got that.
Do you know what? He had one album, right? His first album called Harlem World. One of the greatest hip-hop albums ever, in my opinion.
Oh my God, that's a hell of a quote. What happens to album 2?
Do you know what? The rest were a little bit.
Why?
But then I'm pretty sure he retired and became a...
Nun.
Pastor.
Oh, I wasn't too far off, was I?
Yeah,
A plasterer?
No, like a pastor
Oh,
of
right,
church,
right.
yeah. I'm sure something like that, but it's Harlem World. Wow.
Give me a song from it.
Make me feel so good.
Oh, this one, is it?
And it's got, tell me what you want from me.
I know how it goes.
What a film. What an album, Phil.
What film? Right, will you get one of those songs for the next break then?
Mace.
Before the break, ask the question. Who, when, wow, how? 7 players share the record for the most yellow cards in the Premier League season with 14. One of them still in the Prem. Who is it, Darren Bent?
I am going to go for...
I've told you already.
No, you haven't.
I have in the break.
Paulinho.
Yes. I'll give you an extra point if you can spell Paulinho for me.
Paul.
No.
I haven't finished yet. P-A-L.
Yeah.
I.
No.
N-H-A.
No.
Oh, go on then.
B-A-L.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I think I'm right.
Well, I swear to God you're not.
Paul. P-A-L.
Yeah.
No I.
No, a bit later on.
U-I.
No.
I-U.
No.
Oh, no idea.
H-I-N-H-A.
Oh, well, Paulinho.
Yeah.
I sat next to him in Portugal when we was next to the pool. He was massive, ripped.
Why are we next to...
I put a t-shirt on.
No. Where were you?
At the hotel pool.
What club?
I was in Portugal.
Oh, right, okay.
To visit some friends.
Is that when Joe was there?
No, that was the year before. That was a couple of years before.
Oh, okay,
Great time that, Joe, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did talk about Avengers.
No, we went to Wimbledon final and drunk.
And you got drunk, did you?
No, we just drunk.
2 beers each, was it? Did you have one of yours? Would you have?
It was nice without your voice in it. We actually managed to talk to each other.
That's not what Joe said. He said he wished I was there, kept texting me again. What should I say now? We'll have some fun with the best of Talk Sport. We will, that's coming up. But now, Fiery Fridays are back again. Out now is the Talk Sport Daily podcast. Adrian Durham, Alex Crook and Angelina Kelly arrive every Friday armed with one blazing hot take each. And in today's episode, Adrian explains why he thinks Bruno Fernandes is overhyped.
Bruno Fernandes is basically taking a year off football this season. He's having a year-long holiday. And for Bruno, this whole season should be asterisked. And people fawning over him are a total joke. He won't even play 40 games this season. It's pathetic. Declan Rice and Ryan Cherky have played 50 already, with more to come. Nico O'Reilly's on 49, and he's a baby. Martin Zubimendi's on 51 already, with more to come. Lauding someone's assist stats in their laziest season ever is praising failure. He doesn't have the pressure or the physical cost of multiple competitions.
I love Aid. I love Aid to bits. We saw him yesterday. We had a good chat with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he talks drivel, doesn't he? Honestly, I love Aid. I really do. Like, Aid, I know you listen. I know you listen all the time. You're talking rubbish.
Do you know one thing I'd say, right? Listen, I don't necessarily agree with that, what you said there. But one thing about Aid is when he says something, he doesn't say it because he doesn't believe it. He believes that whole.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he'll only go into battle armed with facts and figures that back up what he says.
Yeah, but he'll give you a reason. He won't just say it and then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, if he's played 13 games or whatever it is, less than other players, than Declan Rice, that makes no difference. He's played over 40 games, the fella. Yeah. And he's got the most assists ever. At what he does in his job, he is phenomenal. There's a reason why he's breaking that record. That's stood for such a long time. I think 2. Is it 1 to equal it and 1 to break it?
I mean, people don't even talk about Thierry 20 and 20.
No, they don't.
That's not 20 goals, 20 assists.
I can't disagree. I mean, look, what I'm doing now is what Adrian wants me to do.
Bite.
Art and bite, right? But I have to, because it says here, discuss for 6 minutes. So I have to bite for 6 minutes, right? Otherwise, I'll just go, load of rubbish, and move on.
Yeah.
And I get why he's saying it. I understand that, right? But the bottom line is, Bruno Fernandes is an unbelievable talent, unbelievable player. Not just for scoring goals, not just for dragging Man United, I wouldn't say single-handedly, but helping them more than most to get to third in the Premier League. But if you've got an assist record like that, you've got that for a reason. Here's the thing, right? Here's what Aid hasn't realised. If he's saying he's played like 15 games less than Declan Rice, he's done it quicker. He's actually done it quicker than anyone else. Because if he got that record in 5 games, let's just say Bruno, he's only played 5 games, you say, oh, unbelievable, he's done it in 5 games.
What would you say to people that say he just stat pads?
Who, Aid?
No, Bruno Fernandes.
What do you mean stat pads?
Like against lesser teams, he gets big assists, just take that, whips corners in, free kicks, but it doesn't really do anything in open play. It's just stat padding.
Well, I would need the answer to all of the questions in front of me. Where he gets his assists, where he gets the goals.
Because certainly the people who I know that can't stand him. Now think
who can't stand him?
Give
me names.
People. Oh, I'm not going to air people in the state.
Go on, grass them.
I'm not snitching them.
Oh, okay.
But because some people can't stand him, and I get it. I think the reason why is the petulance. That's why people can't. You know, when someone's just not likable. Like, I look at him and think he's all right, but people will look at Bruno and the waving of the arms and screaming at the referee.
I like all that.
You don't.
I do like that.
You hate Arteta for running up and down because of his petulance.
Yeah, but he's just. Yeah, but he does things that are annoying.
So does Bruno.
No.
Bruno pushed the lines a couple of years ago.
Like moaning that the grass is too long. Like running about constantly outside his technical area.
But these things that annoy you.
Like getting a dog called Win. Like hiring a pickpocket.
Right.
Like bringing in a light bulb.
People
for
say
training.
Bruno Fernandes always moaning, always in the referee's ear.
I like that.
Yeah, but you can't. Why would you like that?
Because it shows passion. I want my captain, I want a player at my club to be like that, to moan about every decision, because it means so much. If I'll tell you what happened. If Bruno never threw his arms up in the air, never moaned, there'd be people coming on talkSPORT going, "You don't get any passion, Bruno. Where's the passion?"
No, but I think there's a difference between passion and petulance.
Why is he petulant?
Because he's like a child sometimes, and do you know what I mean? He's like a child with his reactions and his antics. And listen, he's a top footballer. Like you can't come away from that fact. But the petulance annoys people. The way he annoys people. The way he conducts himself annoys people.
I don't think it annoys people. We can take calls on it now if you want. 03717223334.
Someone's put here, I don't know if it's fact, you can't check it, but he's got 10 of his assists from corners.
Oh, they not count?
I didn't say that, I'm just putting what someone said.
Your corners are amazing.
Oh,
they not count?
I never said they did.
But I'd say it's even harder to put the ball on someone's head in a cluster of players. That's unbelievable talent, isn't it?
I do like it, but no, I think that's why. I think as good as he's been, and he is, like, his numbers are mind-blowing.
19 assists in the Premier League, 2 away from breaking the record.
Just make me laugh, right? When we talk about Salah, you'd always go, like, and his numbers are off the charts, but you were like, well, I just don't see it.
I was right about Salah.
No, you weren't. How were you right about Salah?
Because my quote about Salah was always, he wasn't the best player on the planet. It was always that. It was always that.
6 out of 9 seasons, he was one of the best in the world.
Yeah, okay. That may be the case, but he was never the best on the planet at any time.
Well, he didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, but there you go. But I would always, that's the argument I have. But best in the world.
No, but sometimes you say to us,
okay, so with Salah, right? I don't want to say one trick pony. I'm not going to use those words. He hasn't got a right foot.
Salah?
Yeah.
You having a laugh?
He hasn't got a right foot.
Are you having a laugh?
No, I'm
See?
deadly
What is
serious.
he comes out like that stupid.
He hasn't got a right.
Do you remember his goal against Watford?
Okay, one goal.
Not Watford, sorry, not Watford. Man City.
One goal. He hasn't got a right foot, D.
Would you like me to get you a
He
few
ain't got
goals?
a right foot.
No, but do you remember the goal against Man
Right.
City?
And the majority of Salah's goals are coming in from the right, cutting in and smacking it with his left foot.
No, so that's all he's got. So
He
again,
hasn't, he hasn't
okay,
got that.
so then
You're making me say stuff about Salah I don't
okay,
want to say.
so then people could say, well, Bruno doesn't take corners.
He doesn't. That's a load of rubbish.
Well, then it's a load of rubbish said about Salah.
I'm just saying the reason I made that noise about Salah is because he wasn't the best player on the planet. And
Okay.
people going nuts going, the best player in the world.
Who's been better in their respective positions, Bruno or Salah? Not teams, their own respective performances.
It's different.
No, Arsenal, who's been better?
But it's different because Salah's goals are what you read when you're looking at records.
Okay, we'll just go on assists.
I don't. Okay, have you got his assist in front
I
of
can
you?
get you Salah's because Salah's is nuts.
Do that. While you're doing that, let me speak to, did I say Hugs? That's Hugo. My eyes are so bad. Oh, let me put glasses on to make sure that's just
Oh, you broke your glasses.
Hugo, yeah. I'll call him Hugs. Hugo Hugs, how are you?
I'm not bad, are you?
Good, man. Good. Are you hearing me and Benty?
I am, yeah, perfect, loud and clear.
Go on. What do you make of what we're saying?
Well, I wanted to go back to the point about the guy that said 10 of his assists were from corners about Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
I find that more impressive than open play.
Right.
Because I think the consistency of delivering that just shows the levels of it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sorry, Benty was just sneezing all over me.
My bad, sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I don't think there's anything negative about getting an assist from a corner.
No, neither of you said that. I just wanted to voice that.
All right.
The person who sent that text was aiming it in a negative way, surely.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Hugo, right? Because someone's made a good point here, right? About Bruno's petulance. Like, everything Andy described there is exactly what Bruno does on the pitch.
Yeah.
Do you think he's petulant?
I'm a Man United fan, and he is, but I also agree with what Andy was saying about the passion. But maybe he takes it too far sometimes. With the, I get what you mean, but I think he's just got that sort of face that just comes across like he's almost crying like a child.
I agree. Can I ask you, was Drogba petulant?
No.
He was always moaning and screaming.
Nah, mate, not like this. Not like, yeah, but he can back it up.
So can Bruno? He's just about to break the record, the world Guinness record.
Okay, what is he? Drogba? I don't even want to compare Drogba
No,
to Bruno.
what I'm saying is, the same passion you see.
Drogba was not like Bruno, waving his arms about and all that. Maybe when he first got to the Premier League, but he quickly realised and went, nah, do you know what?
I don't think Salah's anywhere near as petulant. You saw that for one season. I don't,
Salah?
Bruno. I don't see Bruno's petulant.
Oh, no, he's always
What
petulant.
now?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
He is. Listen,
have you got Salah's assists?
He's a what? Do you want Premier League assist or just?
Yeah.
All right, I'll get it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I would imagine none of 19 in one season.
Hold on.
Oh, this could take days now. Let's take another call.
Thank you. He got 18 last season. But how many goals as well, right? Just so 28 goals. Yeah, thank you. Proper. Yeah.
So we got 18 assists.
Yeah.
How many does my man got?
How many goals your man got?
We just talked assists. We didn't talk goals.
Bruno got 8 goals.
We didn't talk goals. Where does your man play?
Right midfield.
Of what? A striker?
Yeah, right midfield.
Right, well, my man's one row back.
Nah, he's number 10.
Yeah?
What's Palmer's best season at Chelsea?
One season. This geezer does it every single season.
Okay, I'm just asking a question.
Palmer's overrated anyway.
He's got 7.
You're not even listening to it. You're not even listening to it, are you?
Oh, yeah, Salah, 7th most assist in Premier League history.
Right. Well, is he the top assister in one season?
No, he's one of the top players ever.
So no consistency.
No, Salah, no consistency.
In one year?
No. Hold on. Wait. No. Don't answer. Don't let him answer the call. Salah's got no consistency. The guy's done it every year for 9 years, and you're trying to tell me Bruno for 1 year.
Not consistent in the year. He's done 19.
What?
19. Consistent all
He's got 8 goals.
19 assists all season.
8 goals.
He's not a goal scorer.
He's a number 10, no?
He's not a goal scorer.
I can't be consistency.
Is he a goal scorer? I was saying that to wind you up.
Yeah.
Is he a goal scorer?
You're going to make Bruno.
He's not a goal scorer.
Yeah, but you should be a goal scorer midfield player. He's got that technique.
Salah plays as a forward. You can't compare like for like. It's like me comparing a defender to a midfielder.
I'm just saying consistency, that's all. 9 years, Salah.
Yeah, I was
top.
joking, Ben.
What would you give Bruno's time at United out of 10?
10.
You're honestly... What? You giving Bruno 10?
Here's a question for you.
No, 10.
Here's a question for you on the back of that.
Yeah.
Since Fergie left in 2013, 13 years ago, name a better player at United.
Oh, yeah, he's been better, but that's not exactly a good thing.
Well, it's not a bad thing. It is a good thing.
That tells you your recruitment's been awful. Mate, you spent people...
What would you give him?
Solid 8.5.
So 8.5 could be a 9. If it's solid.
What's 8.5?
It's just 1 point away.
Yeah, but 8.5. 10. Come on, Andy.
What could he have done more?
Win a few more trophies.
It's a team game.
Did he play in the final against Tottenham?
No, no one really played that day.
No, was he there?
He was poor.
I'm saying, like, you can't give him a 10.
Well, sorry, Mohamed Salah, name me the finals he scores in, the big ones.
Champions League final.
He missed the
Champions League final.
He missed
Tottenham.
What was that, a penalty?
Don't matter. Did he score it?
Salah,
Did he score
right? Salah missed the penalty for Egypt. He's missed big games, Salah.
Yeah, but he's also turned up in big games.
No, he doesn't turn up in big games.
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Come on, you can't.
Your man Henry never turned up in a big game, ever.
Won a World Cup.
Ever.
For Arsenal,
club.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. No, big games he did, just finals he was.
No, yeah, he goes, you don't score.
He's not 10 out of that United, come on.
Well, I can't think of a better number to give him for his time at United.
8.5.
I see perfection from him. I couldn't have got any more out of him. What more could I have got from Salah?
Well, I've just given you an example of a final that he played in.
No.
And he didn't show up.
No.
Didn't he? Hold on, weren't there another Europa League final against Villarreal?
We won that one.
No, you didn't.
No, we won one under Jose.
Yeah, and he wasn't
You
there
didn't
then.
played that. No, I know.
But the one you lost to Villarreal, he was there, right? So that's another final.
All right. You're allowed to have off games.
I'm saying, come on. Listen, I think he's been outstanding for United, but I ain't giving him no 10.
I could name many a great player,
Yeah.
and I'll look at it in this break that have not stepped up when either their club or country has needed them. That doesn't diminish what they've done. That doesn't lessen their.
I think that's part of the
No,
argument.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Well, okay, part of the job.
Harry Kane, prime example.
Yep.
He don't step up in big games apparently.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Is he not a 10?
No, but he's a 10 for his time at Spurs.
Oh, he is fine.
Because there's an all-time record goal scorer.
Is it? Oh, okay. But
That's why he's
when he didn't turn up in cup finals and Champions League finals, that doesn't take his score down.
No, but in totality.
Does that take his score down?
No, but in totality, he's one of Spurs' greatest ever players.
Right.
Are you putting Bruno in that bracket of Man United?
No, I'm asking you how you can give a 10 to a player that doesn't turn up.
No, because I gave it a 10 to Harry Kane because he has broken a club record. That Jimmy Greaves is regarded as one of the greats, and he broke his record.
Yeah, but the argument is based on does he turn up?
No, my argument is what have they done in totality?
Does he turn up?
While he's been there.
No, but your argument to me.
No, but listen, my argument now.
You're saying does he turn up in big games?
My argument now is I'm judging it on his time at Manchester United.
No,
has he got
I gave
the
Bruno a 10, and you went 8.5, and the reason you marked him down because you went he doesn't turn up in big games.
You said,
so you marked him down because he doesn't play in big games.
I'm giving him 8.5 because you've said that you couldn't have got any more out of him, and I've given you examples of where you could.
Because you got any more out of Harry Kane?
No, because he's an all-time record goal scorer.
No, you couldn't.
Nothing.
So he couldn't have turned up.
No.
Okay.
All-time record
So
goal
why
scorer.
do we question why he didn't turn up if he couldn't?
He's a 10 at Spurs, him.
But why did we question it?
8.5.
What's Saka? Go on, what's Saka?
Probably 8.5, 10. Probably 8.5.
8.5, 10.
Something like that. Honestly.
See, that's what Adrian Darren does to you.
Good.
We were getting on before that, weren't we?
Maximum. I mean, Gerrard's all the comparison. I don't want to start that one.
No, it's not.
That's 10.
All right, calm down. He did turn up in big games.
Yeah, they turn up all the time.
Yeah, Saka.
You know, he played in less teams than United, you know, in terms of quality. Some of the teams he played in. Gerrard.
He won the Champions League.
Exactly. Look what he did with that team.
What's the matter with you? Why are you jumping on me?
I love it. 10.
How's Saka getting on for you?
10. Oh, you're better than that.
Just go to break. I'm annoyed now.
You seem to think that there is some connection between the nationality of the Forest manager and the nationality of the official.
You can't go.
You can't go doing that on social media and not expect us to bring it up.
No. What I said was, should we look into that? I'm not saying that's the reason, but VAR official was Portuguese, not the referee. The referee, he had a fantastic game, by the way. The ref, I thought. Maybe he didn't see that incident, but for VAR official, his name is Tiago Martins, Portuguese referee. for him to not tell the ref to come and look at the screen of that tackle, I was very disappointed in. Listen, first of all, Elliot Anderson was the best player on the pitch.
What about
Fantastic.
the nutmeg on Rodgers?
I know, that's his mate as well. And he's posted it on his socials as well. But no one can tell me that watches football week in, week out, that that's not a red card. Because did he get the ball first? You can argue yes. But we've seen so many players get red cards in the last 2 years when you follow through and you hit a player like that. Watkins stayed down, the ball went out of play. How can the referee not be told to go to VAR? Baffling.
I think you're absolutely right, but I also don't think Aston Villa were good enough in the game.
Oh, 100%. I'm not making excuses for Villa's performance. Buendia, soft player, not good enough for Aston Villa. Onana, made out of straw. 26 Premier League games you played last season, missed 12 games, played 24 Premier League games this season, injured again. Whenever it's a game where it's easy, he'll throw his hands up to the whole end and celebrate and get them going.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
talkSPORT with Andy Goldstein Bent is here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Still to go, we'll be having some fun.
Mace.
Oh, this is Mace, is it? Turn it up. Is this instrumental or is this just how it sounds?
Tell me what you want from me. Ooh.
Nice, I like it. Ready, steady, quick coming up, but first it's time for this. Yeah, the best of talkSPORT. You know what to do. Let's kick things off with this morning's breakfast show. Jeff Stelling was joined by Sean Dyche on the show, who ran us through his full Indian restaurant order. Go on, Dyche.
What's your tipple?
Well, it always starts with kingfisher or cobra, obviously. Poppadoms, standard. Chicken tikka or prawn naga, which is incredibly hot. Pilau rice I like normally on mushroom rice. Garlic coriander naan. Now and again a chili naan, depending on what food I'm having. Onion bhaji. Anything else that's on the go, I just love it on there. Because I do love a pint and a curry.
Ooh, you're hard.
Do you like sharing your food? You like taking other people's food, but you don't like sharing
No,
your
I like sharing food. Yeah.
No, you like taking other people's food. Like when we all went out for a team, I remember you just put your fingers in everyone's food.
That'd be stupid. Do you know what's mad, though? I think, you know, like you talk about, was it talk about Indian cuisine there?
Yeah.
We know Chinese. It's impossible to order a Chinese meal for one, isn't it? Have you,
No, you could chicken chow mein.
no, but still, like, if you want rice and that, it's so much.
Yeah. Do you have rice when you have it?
Yeah, I have egg fried rice or special fried rice.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you have prawn toast?
No.
Oh, I love. Do you know, I'm going to have that tonight. Either Chinese or
I'll have
curry
Chinese
toast.
tonight.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Should we go together?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice. What talkSPORT presenter would you least like to be trapped in an elevator with the morning after they ate a curry? Jason Cundy.
There you go, you said it.
He stinks when he's had a curry. Have you ever had a booner go through you? Who wrote these?
I don't even know what booner is.
It's like a really, really, really spicy curry.
I don't really eat Indian cuisine, so...
Do you like spicy food?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, okay. You can watch Sean Dyche's studio appearance on today's breakfast show over on the talkSPORT YouTube channel.
Staying on the theme of food, here's Jason Cundy struggling to stay composed after a caller got food delivered last night.
Yeah, no, but the chances we created tonight... oh, my booth, he's here.
What's that? What you got? What you ordered?
I ordered the Burger King at the same time as I actually
Right, listen,
phoned you.
listen, I know you. Put the Whopper in your mouth now.
No, I can't do that. It's not for me, that's for the wife.
The Whopper's for the wife.
Yeah. Actually, I think I got a double Whopper.
Jeez. Have you ever had a Whopper in your mouth?
I've had a few Whoppers in my mouth. Not too long ago, actually, I had my Whopper in my mouth, and then my mate offered to put his Whopper in my mouth, so I had both Whoppers in.
What do you prefer?
Starving
What do you prefer, a Whopper? Do you know what? Honestly, whoever write these questions, serious problem.
Well, so no, read it as it is, Darren.
Okay. What do you prefer, a Whopper or a 6-inch from Subway?
I can't have both. I'd have a 6-inch. If I haven't eaten for a bit, I'll start with a 6-inch, and if I've got room, I'll get a Whopper down me.
What's the most you've ever seen Cundy lose composure from laughing?
Quite a few times. When I've shown him a mirror.
You're an idiot, you are. Jamie O'Hara and Jessica Cundy are back tomorrow evening taking all your calls after on the game day phone-in.
What's happening there? That's why the locker room not on anymore. Finally, let's take a look at some of today's pressers. Here's Pep Guardiola explaining why he watched Stockport against Port Vale instead of the PSG against Bayern last week.
No, because the day before I saw the calendar, the game PSG Bayern Munich. I said, what a disaster game. So managers are not good. Luis Vini. So really. Yeah. So I decided to go to. I'm in love with English football, and I went to see Stockport.
Who are the funniest and least funniest gaffers in Premier League history?
The funniest would probably be Arteta.
Yeah.
And the least funniest? Nah, do you know what? Funniest gaffer would probably be Ian Holloway's quite funny.
Yeah, very funny.
Yeah,
That's the right answer.
Yeah, Ian Holloway's quite funny.
Yeah.
And then the least? No.
Lambert.
I think you said it.
If PSG v Bayern clashed with Ipswich QPR, what one would you watch? Great question.
If what clash with Bayern? Arsenal Bayern?
No, PSG v Bayern.
Yeah.
At the same time as Ipswich QPR.
That's not a hard question. Ipswich QPR.
What about Arsenal West Ham?
Well, the championship season will be finished then, so...
No, but if it hadn't...
in that scenario, I would probably put on my multi-screen.
No, but you haven't. You got one.
Nah, I haven't. I've got multi-screen.
You haven't. Your dodgy stick's not working. What's the matter? But no, I'm joking. What am I? Remember to download 21 minutes to go.
Oh, don't do it. What? Where's the clips up from 21 minutes to go? Not working, is it? Where's the
numbers are going up?
No, all week, no clips. Says something like that.
That's because Jack's not here.
Oh, Billy, Ryan, no?
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, no clips.
What's that got to do with it?
Usually you pull it in there all
Where's
the
the
time.
boot room? Where's that clip?
Hey, no clips, no? What's the thing about horse racing? No horse racing,
That motorbike. That motorbike.
The horse racing clip, no?
Shut up, you vile man. 21 minutes ago, go download it. Last hour of our show is coming up. We'll talk Leeds, Burnley. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. That's coming up after this.
Let's squeeze one more in. Here's the fourth.
Morning, Sean. Ali here, big Arsenal fan. I know you love a curry just like me, but I want to know, what's the best order at a curry house for Sean Dice?
Ali, it's a fair shout. Well, it always starts with Kingfisher or Cobra, obviously. Poppadoms, standard. Mixed platter sometimes. I do the full mixed grill kind of platter. But not for me. I mean, what I do, get it on the table. Everyone has a munch. Everyone dives in. I do like the hot ones. If I'm in the mood, which is rare because it's so hot, is a chicken
chicken tikka or a prawn naga, which is incredibly hot. Jalfrezi, still hot, but, manageably hot. But now and again, you just want something a bit of flavoursome, even like something soft like a butter chicken mixed with a bit of naga. You get that going on, and you're really on to a winner then.
Yeah.
Pilau rice, I like normally on mushroom rice. Garlic coriander naan. Now and again, a chili naan, depending on what food I'm having. Onion bhaji. Anything else that's on the go, I just love it on there because I do love a pint and a curry. It's my
I like a bit of mehdi gosht, and you've got to have dal. You've got to have taka dal. You just
Koister, I'm going to tell you, Koister's lad. I had a curry with Koister and a couple of beers one night in Fletch, and his lad ordered a Peshwari night. Now I ain't doing it. I ain't having it. So I just absolutely ruined him. I said, your lad, I said, he needs to have a look at himself. Fruit in a bit of bread, come on.
Yeah. I tell you what, you also need for the ideal Indian, and we had this at the
Aguero, Solskjaer, Deeney, Watkins. Sure, you know all about those last-minute goals, but have you heard the one about the on-loan goalkeeper who saved his temporary employers from disappearing out the Football League and into almost certain financial oblivion? Back in 1999, Carlisle United, managed by Nigel Pearson, were fighting to stay in the Football League. Carlisle's finances were precarious with a capital P that season, leading to a scenario where, with 3 games to go, they had to ask the FA to sanction an emergency loan deal to bring in a goalkeeper. Swindon Town's Jimmy Glass arrived at the club. His efforts in his first 2 games earned the Cumbrians 2 draws. Those vital points meant that Carlisle went into their final game of the Division 3 season, now League 2, needing to beat mid-table Plymouth Argyle in front of their own fans and hope their relegation rival Scarborough didn't win against Peterborough at home. The game at the McCain Stadium finished 1-1, and with the same scoreline at Brunton Park deep into injury time, Scarborough's fans invaded the pitch en masse, believing their Football League status was secure, convinced they'd done enough to stay up. However, there'd be one more plot twist. Carlisle won a corner in the dying seconds, and up came Jimmy Glass. In one of those you couldn't make it up moments, Glass scored from a rebounded header and was promptly swamped by teammates and thousands of fans who quite simply couldn't believe what they'd just witnessed. As for Jimmy Glass, he became an overnight celebrity, but he never played for Carlisle again, and his playing career never really kicked on after that defining moment. He took on various jobs outside of football before finding his way back into the sport as player liaison officer at Eddie Howe's Bournemouth, and most recently the general manager at non-league Wimborne. Not the fairy tale ending to one of the most Hollywood moments in football, but the name Jimmy Glass will live on forever as the scorer of that goal, arguably the most important in any club's history.
Welcome back to the last hour drive and talkSPORT. Me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent.
Put the whop in your mouth now.
I'd rather not. Oh, sorry. Still to come, we'll be looking ahead to the Miami Grand Prix this weekend. Just quickly, before we move on with a bit of audio that's coming up, there's a game of snooker on at the moment. It's 7-6 to Mark Allen. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 reds over the right-hand corner pocket, but none of them can get to the pocket because the black's in front of the pocket. And they have been knocking the white ball up and down this table.
Surely they're losing viewing figures by the second.
I don't think they're worried about that. But what should happen? So Mark Allen is knocking the cue ball very thinly off the reds up to the fork end, and then Will Yeats is just slowly bringing the cue ball down into them. What should happen, because this has been going on for about 20 minutes, is the referee should say, and he's well into his rights to say, you got 3 shots each left, and if nothing happens, we start the frame again.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit silly now, isn't it? Nothing's happening incredibly slowly.
You know, how many points do you lose if you pot the black?
7 you lose.
Just smash the thing, man.
Yeah, but then you could lose the frame. No, referee's fault. Oh, there you go. Referee's talking to Mark Allen. Finally a bit of sense. Right, there's a big old game at the bottom of the Premier League tonight. And, of course, it's live right here on talkSPORT.
the net, and Leeds United show their character and fight.
I mean, I think the manager's done tremendous for our football club, and I think Daniel's done a great job, and long may it continue.
Most important thing is that it happens at all, and that we stay in this league, and for that, the sooner we win the points, the better.
And there's the full-time whistle. It's done. It's dusted. It's heartbreak for Burnley. Another season in the Premier League ends in relegation.
Scott Parker has left his position as head coach of Burnley by mutual consent. I mean, if the decision has been made, what's the point of hanging around? But they've gone. He's gone. Burnley will rebuild again.
Oh yeah, Leeds can take another big step towards Premier League survival when they host managerless Burnley. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. They're currently 5th, 6 points clear. 15th, sorry, 6 points clear of 18th place Spurs. They're on course up against the Burnley side, who have already been relegated and have Michael Jackson in charge. talkSPORT's chief football correspondent Alex Cook has been looking ahead to the game on this week's Fiery Friday podcast. He had this to say about Premier League yo-yo clubs.
They've been absolutely pathetic, Burnley. 4 wins from 34 games, 22 defeats. They've actually conceded more goals than Wolves, who have been even stinkier than them over the course of the season. And what I'm going to say is, I'm going to use the same argument that got me blacklisted by Norwich. They're basically cheating the system, Burnley, because they're coming up into the Premier League. They're not making any great effort to compete. They're going back down again. They're getting the parachute money. They'll probably win promotion under the right manager next season. And then we're going to rinse and repeat. So actually, from my initial hot take being that football is healing, I think if you get relegated from the Premier League twice in 3 seasons, you should be banned from winning promotion for the next 5 years.
Oh, he's been drinking.
What on earth is he? He's coming on our show in a bit.
He's been drinking.
What are you talking about?
I remember when he got absolutely destroyed by Norwich City. And I think even to the point where Lee Clayton, who was the manager at the time, had to drive to Norwich.
The manager? He was the manager.
Had to apologise.
That's right, he did have to go to there.
That is ridiculous. I mean, listen, I get it. They've been awful this season, but you earn the right by playing 46 games in the Championship to get to this point.
Also, how can you have a game plan? Right, we'll go back down, but we'll come back up. Oh, it's as simple as that. Going back up, is it?
It's just one of those where they're struggling to survive. The Premier League's
What's
hard.
happened to Cookies, your mate? What's going on? Is he trying to be a mini Durham?
Well, I think he's obviously won an award now, so he's
Well, he hasn't. I mean, H&J won it. He just went up.
H&J.
Oh, sorry, White and Jordan.
Yeah, but he part of that show, no?
No, he just looked like he was a bouncer for the producers.
Joe. No, I think listen, Crookie, he's been a bit facetious there. I get it, a little hot take, but it's
talking madness, isn't he?
Can't do that. I mean, I get it.
Ban him. Who come up with that? Ban him.
Yeah, ban him. If you get relegated twice in 3 seasons, you can't.
That's insane.
Yeah, we'll get him for that when he comes on.
Yeah, Burnley are what the only the second team ever to be promoted, then relegated, then promoted. Norwich are the only other team to do it. I don't think it's worth a banning, is it?
No, of course, because again, what they earned the right.
It's a little bit nuts.
They earned the right by 46 games, doing what they did. Scott Parker broke every defensive record there was in the Championship when they were down there. But it's hard. Look how hard it is. Look how much money Sunderland spent, and they recruited really well, and they've survived. It's just not that easy to survive in the Premier League, unfortunately. So, and what's going on with the Snooker game? Are they going to get rid of it?
I don't know what's happening. It's exactly the same.
If I'm watching this there, I'm walking out.
It's so ridiculous, isn't it? Just go on, carry on. No one can see it apart from us.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. When I play snooker, that's what it looks like. When I play snooker,
all the balls over one pocket, but
that's what it looks
because
like.
the black ball's in the way.
Yeah, but no, it's for Burnley. It has been a really poor campaign, and you're right. The only reason they've almost gone under the radar because we, for months, and I mean months, hammered Wolves about how bad they were. They could be the worst Premier League side in history of Premier League football.
Yeah,
and they're only 3 points ahead of them.
It is bizarre.
Yeah,
a Leeds safe.
I think so.
If they lose this one and West Ham or Spurs win, they're right back in it.
It's all if buts and maybes, though, isn't it? Because do you know what makes me laugh?
I know it is, but all those if buts and maybes could happen.
I get that, but what makes me laugh in this scenario is what we talk about. You look at Spurs and West Ham's fixtures, and you go, right, if they win 4 out of their last 5,
yeah, true.
Spurs have won 9 games. West Ham have won 9 games all year, and Spurs have won 8. But now we expect them to turn into prime Man City last part of the season, and they've got to play Everton, who are pushing for Europe, and Chelsea in that. And West Ham have got to play Arsenal.
Okay, but calm down. I get it. Where you going?
I'm not. But
Friday afternoon.
But we turn into, you know what? They might turn into prime Barca.
It won't happen. Quick word about Steven Gerrard being linked with the Burnley job. Good move. Can you see him going there? Do you think Burnley fans would be happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I know what happened at Villa. Maybe we didn't go the way that he would have liked, but he certainly did a fantastic job at Rangers, doing the invincible all season. And yeah, it's managers have given themselves the platform by going to Burnley, doing well in the Championship, and then it hasn't gone as well in the Premier League. I think it'd be a good manager. I think it'd be a good fit for Burnley. There's no reason why he can't go there and get a tune out the players.
Yeah. Just quickly in the snooker, it's all hotting up. I mean, nothing's happening, but it looks to me like the crowd are starting to boo.
Are they?
We've got no sound up here, but the referee went over to the fans and he's putting the ball back for a miss. But he started to say to the fans, "Don't do that, don't do that." So I'm guessing they're all.
I'm telling you now, I'm walking out.
Yeah, I don't really understand why he's doing it. Just Mark Allen's now having a little chat with him, saying this is a little bit ridiculous.
What?
It is a bit nuts, isn't it?
Why don't you just pop the black then? Get on with it.
Well, because then you lose control.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And
that's not sport, is it?
Yeah, but you got what's it best out of 33?
First to 17.
Right. You've got enough time to make it up.
Yeah, you have. But if you lose by the odd frame, you'll be devastated, wouldn't you?
I get that, but you should play a better shot on this one.
We can't.
I've not paid money to watch this.
No, I know, but neither player now can get out of this. Oh, look, he's having a go at Mark Allen's. I tell you what, it's all going off at the Crucible. Mark Allen's waggling his finger. He doesn't look happy. Just to reiterate, it's 7-6 to Mark Allen in the semi-finals of the World Championship. Imagine a snooker table. The bottom right-hand pocket is covered by the black ball first, and 7 or 8 reds can't get past it. So Mark Allen is sending the cube up the top of the table, and then Wu Yee's is bringing the white ball down and touching them. And it's been like that for about half an hour.
Half an hour.
And they're having a good old chinwag about it. I'm hoping the referee is going to tell Mark Allen this is a list.
I mean, we always looking for like adverts on sport and what makes a sport so great.
Yeah.
This is not one of those times.
No, and what's insane, this is, sorry to tell you this, but I love sport and snooker. So Wu Yee's has to gently hit the cue ball from one end to the other, and he didn't make contact with the red. So now the referee's putting the cue ball back, and he's got to play again.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm smashing the reds, man.
You can't just smash the reds.
Back yourself that you'll get another opportunity at a later game.
Yeah. Okay. It is a bit silly.
Do you know,
if you want to have your say on this, if you're watching it, you can. 0377.
Can you chip on snooker?
Can you chip?
That chip shot.
We jump over. No, you can do that in nine ball pool.
And they can do it pool, but you can't do it snooker.
No, you can't do that in snooker. Yeah. I mean, I've done it.
Just smash it. Here you go.
No, he's just going to flick the white ball off.
No, don't do that. Just bang.
No, it's going to be exactly the same shot. There you go. Back it goes.
This is a referee. I blame the referee. This.
Yeah, I blame the referee as well. Yeah, if people want to talk about snooker, they can. 0378.
If you're at home watching this.
Yeah, it's quite dull, isn't it?
It's really dull.
Yeah.
But it's actually quite fascinating that they allow this to happen.
Look,
what is Andy? This is your sport. This.
By the way, I'm playing in the this month. Or is it May? This month is the UK Open 9 ball championships. I'm playing in
Brentwood.
Are you going to come down and watch it?
I'm going to come on.
You can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. We've got Emily Fraser, who's head of Matchroom. She's coming into the studio to do the draw.
Okay, nice.
Joe, do you know when that is? Is that booked in next week? It's not what I'm doing. No, is it? This coming Tuesday, is it? Okay, that'd be good. Why look at me like that?
Because you're a snake.
Listen.
Do you know what I mean? You're a snake.
When the big dogs knock on your door, you open it. Come on in.
You knocked on their door.
I didn't knock on their door. Absolutely not.
You knocked on their door.
No, nonsense.
You begged.
Yeah, that happened.
I Joe begged.
Should we? I don't know what we're taking calls on. Oh yeah, someone wants to talk about for snooker. Look, should we take that one?
Yeah.
We're taking your calls on Leeds tonight. Are you watching that one? Leeds at home to Burnley, Love and talk.
Yeah, probably. I'll watch it. It's a job, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You gonna watch that one?
I think I might start Titanic too.
Yeah. I might watch this frame again.
This honestly, will this come on DVD? This awful.
03717223334. You can talk Leeds, Burnley, Love and talk tonight. If you want to talk about,
I know
yeah, go on.
What is he looking at? Just pop. Do you know what I mean? What's he looking at?
He's looking at the angle he needs to flick off the red to send the white ball back behind the yellow and the green. It's a little bit nuts, isn't it?
I'm just going to smash the lot.
Yeah, that's why you're sitting here and he's sitting over there.
What is that how he plays? Is it? The bottom right hand corner of the table.
It is a little bit nuts. We'll be talking a bit of F1. It finally returns to talkSPORT. We'll be talking about that. And then you could have a pop at Alex Crook for what he said, because he joins us for Ready, Steady, Quick. We have the end of show quiz. And I want to imagine after all of that has been played out, they'll still be playing this 14th frame. This is Drive on talkSPORT. You can have your say by picking up the phone 03717 223344.
This is talkSPORT Drive.
So we'll talk Watford in a moment because you two have got a common interest in that. But let's talk Manchester United manager for a moment. Do you think Michael Carrick is a shoe-in now? Should he be a shoe-in?
Probably, yeah, probably. I think his job was to come in, settle it all down, get them playing with a bit more confidence, a bit more freedom, and I think that's exactly what he's done. And I think if you try and look at some of the alternatives, I just would struggle to see who could get a better tune out of Manchester United. They've got a good team, Man United. They've got good players. It's just about getting them out there and not worrying about the weight of playing for Manchester United, and that's what Carrick has done. So I just think it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you do it now?
I mean, you know, their expectations at the start of the season, Sean. You know, the maximum expectation or hope would have been Champions League. So he's achieved that. What more could he have done?
Yeah, no, I agree. And you know, what Ben was saying there, I mean, you get put in the role. I mean, I got a bit of stick. I did with Keown their podcast, and I said about Amaron, I said, if you simplified, did a 4-4-2, I'm sure I'll win more games. And Carrick's gone in there and he has simplified it. He's got the round pegs in round holes. They've signed some really good players before he took over. But he's gone in, it seems to me, from the outside, he's gone in, simplified it. You know, brought a bit more of a structure to it, a simple structure. And I don't, well, it seems to me, Jeff, this is from the outside, by the way, I must make that clear, but it seems to me, you know, give them a framework to work from. They've got very good players anyway, and it seems to be a bit more freedom in what they're trying to do.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How would you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Fleetwood Mac. Unbelievable tune. You like this?
Yeah, Fleetwood Mac.
Do you know why we're playing this? Turn it up, Roy. Do you know why we're playing it?
No.
I bet Joe don't know why we're playing it. You do know. You don't know why? Keep listening. Tell me when you get why we're playing it. Right? You ready? Yeah, you ready? Turn it up a bit, Roy. Oh, I thought it was coming up. Keep listening. Is it 45 seconds away? Can you fast forward it onto that bit, Roy? So you, listen, D, look at me.
I can't listen because you keep saying listen. I'm listening, I can't.
Yeah, I'm feeling because nothing's happening.
I've got my headphones in, so I can hear it.
All right. Still ages away, isn't it? Here we go.
What is this? What? I mean,
are you joking?
No.
You don't know what this is?
No.
It's from that song.
Okay.
No, you've never heard this song?
No, but why are we playing this song?
Listen. What's it from? D, mate. F1. Formula 1. We're doing Formula 1 chat now. You've never heard this tune? You are disgraced, mate. Well, you know Mace, didn't you?
It's Fleetwood Rack, right?
You got Fleetwood what? Rack?
Fleetwood Mac, right?
You know Ray, you know Mace, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You know him?
Yeah.
Never heard this?
No.
You're ashamed of yourself. Fleetwood Rack. Brilliant.
No, Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, of course it is. Right, okay, 5 weeks away. F1 returns. It returns this weekend, actually, with the Miami Grand Prix. The fourth race of the season. We can look ahead to that now. We're joined by our F1 YouTuber, Tom McCluskey joins us. Hello, Tom.
Boys, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Plenty to get into.
I can only apologise that Benny has no idea the connection between that song and
I
F1.
can't believe it. I'm genuinely shocked. It's like, Darren, what's going on, mate?
No, I apologise. Listen, who won the Formula One Championship last season, Andy? Just let me know. Don't no one tell him that, because obviously, let me just tell me that, Andy.
Mansell.
See, there you go.
All right, who won it?
George Russell last year.
Last year. All right, okay. All right, 1-1. In fact, Tom's here to tell us all the answers to all the questions. Was it George Russell?
It was not George Russell. It was another Brit.
Brilliant. I don't know what you're talking about. Right, 5 weeks away. How excited are you for Miami's return this weekend, Tom?
Yeah, I mean, it almost feels like the start of a new season, right? It's so out of the ordinary to have such a big break so early on in the year. We've had 3 rounds so far. Mercedes certainly kind of setting the tone. But we've got so many upgrades to these cars. It's kind of a bit of a blank sheet of paper going into this weekend. So a lot of unknowns, which always makes it exciting.
I think we've currently got a 19-year-old leading the Drivers' Championships.
What's his name, Benny?
I mean, that is so incredible.
What's his name? Benny, what's his name?
No, that's the question.
What's his name? Antonelli.
How incredible is that teenager Antonelli? It's top.
Yeah, so good. I mean, it's mad to think, right? When Lewis Hamilton made his debut in F1, he was 22, which obviously at the time you're like, that's so young. He's 19 years of age in his second season of F1 and he's leading the championship. It is kind of crazy. It's kind of scary how young. You got Arvid Lindblad as well in F1 this year, who's just 18 years of age. Ollie Behrman's 20. It's a young game right now, is F1. But Lewis Hamilton at 41 is still up there, is still relevant. Fernando Alonso at 44 as well. So yeah, 20-year career. I think that's pretty decent.
Tom, I mean, he's 19 years old, right? How do you get to be in the F1 circuit at such a young age? Because in football terms, you've obviously got academies, then you got the different ages, and then obviously the manager says, listen, he's ready for the first team. How does it work in F1? Like, I'm guessing there's junior races, karting. I mean, how does that work? How has he got to this point?
Yeah, for sure. So if you can make an impression in the early stages of karting, which really starts seriously at 8 years of age, you know, top level European karting for 13, 14-year-olds, you're talking about $250,000 a year, serious money. And if you can get a team to, again, just like football, talent scouts out there, finding drivers, in Andrea Kimi Antonelli's CV was absolutely insane as a junior. Mercedes picked him up. Ferrari apparently had an opportunity to pick him up because he's from Bologna, so he's an Italian. He's super local to Ferrari, but apparently he was too small. And that's not paid off for Ferrari, clearly, because Toto Wolff picked him up and basically fast-tracked. I think in some ways, you look at Max Verstappen, how he's dominated F1 over recent years, and Red Bull beat Mercedes to sign Max because they could give him a seat in 2015. Toto Wolff couldn't. You had Rosberg and Hamilton in Mercedes at the time. And I think maybe Toto, he didn't want to miss out on the next Verstappen. And you look at Antonelli, you look at his junior record, you look at the fact he's, again, not even 20 years of age yet. And he's made such an impression over his 2 seasons in F1. There's a diamond in there, and he's only going to get better.
Is he allowed to drive after 10 p.m. and over 30 miles an hour? Because my mate's son's 19 and he's got one of those black boxes in his car and he can't do either.
I had one of them, actually. That's a proper throwback. Actually, in China, in Japan, where he won, he wasn't even allowed to have champagne on the podium because he's too young. Crazy.
So is he allowed to mix with other drivers? I know that might sound silly, but obviously when Arsenal have got a young player, Max Dowman, who's not allowed to be in the dressing room with the sort of the adults, if you like. Is his existence in Formula One at the moment? Is he sort of away, sheltered from the main drivers, or is he allowed to mix and do everything he can apart from drink the champagne?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I don't think that's too much of a thing. Obviously, George Russell's kind of in his prime years at the moment, and they're teammates at Mercedes, so they can do what they need to do. I think you look at the rest of the grid again. Arvid Lindblad's 18. You've got Behrman, who's 20. You've got Hadjar, who's, I think, 21. So he's young, but also there's plenty of young drivers around in Formula One. So I don't know. I feel like the paddock is, over the years, it's become this real kind of melting pot of drivers like your more experienced Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Max Verstappen doing his thing. But then this new generation coming through. We had so many rookies last season. We had like 4 or 5 rookies. It was 1 this year as well. The year prior to that, we didn't have any change of drivers. So we are at a real kind of crossroads, I think, in Formula One right now. The old still trying to hang on and be relevant and win, potentially. I mean, Lewis Hamilton, if Ferrari can give him a car this season, you never know. But also the new generation coming through who are going to want nothing more than to, beat these guys that they looked up to when they were kids,
Tom, talk to me about some of the rule changes that are coming in this weekend.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of criticism around these rules, and I think rightly so, from a safety point of view, from a drivability point of view. Essentially, these powertrains have changed into not quite a 50-50 split, but you've got a conventional, ICE power unit, internal combustion engine with, petrol, sustainable fuels, all that stuff, and you've got a significant battery component now, fully electric. It works at about 55% conventional power unit, 45 battery, and we've been getting issues where at the end of straights the cars are having to slow down to charge the battery. Drivers are being rewarded for going slower through corners because then they get more speed in the straight line. It just hasn't really worked, especially in qualifying. So essentially it's some software tweaks to make these cars ultimately a little bit slower, in terms of absolute optimum lap time, but making them much more drivable, much more of a challenge, much more of, we want to see these drivers not be rewarded for being passive, especially in qualifying. So we'll see how they go down in Miami this weekend. It shouldn't really be too much of an issue in Miami. This circuit is particularly good at charging your batteries, but when you look at, say, Monza, for example, in Italy, which is loads of straight lines, there's not many opportunities to recharge your battery. So that's where these rule changes are going to be more needed, I think.
What's happened with F1? Slowing down to charge a battery. I miss the days of like the loud engines roaring down the straight. That's all gone now.
I know. I mean, Lewis was saying earlier today, he'd love nothing more than an old manual gearbox.
Yeah.
Lance Stroll's been super. He was saying he was driving Formula 3 cars in the break, and they were way more fun, way more entertaining. From a driver's point of view, you don't want this battery management nonsense getting in the way.
You don't. Talking of nonsense, let's talk about your team, West Ham. What a big weekend!
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for this one, boys. But I'm so happy to talk actually West Ham on talk.
Are they
prepared? I can't think of anything better.
Are they prepared, West Ham?
I mean, when were we last prepared for anything? I mean, look, my relationship with West Ham has been very complicated over the years. I think right now, of course, there's nothing more I'd love to see than us relegate Spurs. I mean, that would just be absolutely sensational. However, I am very displeased with the state of the club right now, and I just miss Upton Park, lads. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, you're not alone on that. Listen, Tom, what a pleasure speaking to you. Thanks so much. Enjoy the race, and I'm sure we'll speak to you sooner rather than later. Thanks, pal.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. It's sad that they're going battery cars, aren't they? It's nuts.
Yeah, electric got to go green.
You don't want that. Still to come, we'll have team news ahead of Leeds against Burnley. It's live on talkSPORT tonight. First, it's no Googling. Last one of the week, actually. 3 players share the record for the most direct free kicks scored in Premier League history by non-English players. 12. Ronaldo is 1. Can you name the other 2? Okay. The answer to that and more is coming up in the last 30 minutes of drive on talkSPORT after this. Hey, Jay Trace, how are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Love it to see you. You look great today. If you don't mind
you
me
as
saying.
well, you know.
That's very kind of you.
We're the same stylist.
Have you?
We do. Yeah, we do. We're part of an agency. With something, you know.
Yeah, we were very close to wearing the same.
Were you?
Yeah.
I was going to wear that. No, I was going to wear that. And instead of my hair like this, I was going to do my hair like that.
I was going to do my hair like that as well.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Good. Are you good? Are you well?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm very well.
Is that your own little brand then?
I wish it was my brand.
Oh,
This is
okay.
Adidas.
Why is it double Adidas?
Oh, it's a secret, special Adidas.
Can I get them? Can normal people
Yeah,
get
of course, normal people. Hear this guy, man.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mean me. I mean other people listening.
Oh, sorry. Cheeky.
What have you been up to? Last time we saw you was about 2 weeks
Chilling.
ago.
Today, I went by the Adidas office, got some bits, got some clobber, so I can look good for you lot.
Can we
Obviously,
do that?
Of course you can.
How do we do that?
Of course you can. I'll put you in touch with a guy. I know a guy.
That's nice.
And then, came to see you guys, and I got a song dropping after this, so busy day.
Oh, after this?
Yeah.
Literally, after this is aired, the song will come out an hour after this.
Why is it not being aired on this
Why
show?
can't we play it?
Yeah.
Boys, listen. We can text each other unreleased songs, and we'll do all that. You know what I'm saying? You get the first preview. Yeah. But next time, definitely next time.
No. You listen. We want it on our show. Has one network got it, the first play of it?
No, they don't. I don't know who has it actually. To be honest,
Have you got it on your phone?
I do have it on my phone.
Can we play it?
It might be some profanity in there, so I don't want to get you like in trouble.
Joe's fine.
Right, you like the name of the song though? The song's called Charisma.
Oh, I like that.
Has you read about me?
In Charisma the footballer.
Oh,
That's the
I
one.
thought it meant charisma.
No, because then it would be Charisma.
You know the Travella. You know the
Yeah. On the outside of the boot.
yeah.
Oh,
Rude.
wow, okay.
Could you do that?
Outside the boot.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Not. I can't do the whole. I can do outside the boot.
Not in these shoes.
Could you score like that?
Oh no, he's outside the foot. It's different.
Different, isn't it? Different.
It's like we're all crying and relegated. That's Roberto De Zerbi's message ahead of Spurs' clash with Villa on Sunday. He says losers cry and his Spurs side are not done yet.
I have a big respect for Emery as a coach, but if Tottenham win in Villa Park, it's not a miracle. Maybe we lose, but we have the quality to win.
That massive game against Villa is coming up on Sunday. Meanwhile, Mo Salah will return this season and have an Anfield farewell on the pitch. That's according to Arne Slot.
He's always working incredibly hard during the season when he's fit, but definitely also when he's injured, to be back as soon as possible. So we expect him indeed to be back in the final part of the season.
He won't be fit in time for Sunday's clash with Man United. There'll also be no Alisson either, who's not yet back in training. There is hope Milos Kerkez may return though. Now, Eddie Howe says he has no concerns about his future at Newcastle as he has the full backing of the board. The speculation that A, his job isn't all that secure, and B, Saudi's public investment fund have lost interest, what with the withdrawal of funding for Live Golf from the end of this season. The former team striker Mickey Quinn wants Howe to stay.
You know, they got the last 16 of the Champions League, and knocked out by really good teams as well. So, I don't know. I'm all for Eddie to stay.
And a reminder, Leeds host Burnley this evening live and exclusively on talkSPORT.
Driving talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein. What's the matter?
What are you doing?
I was just stroking my beard down. No wrong with that, is there? There's a lot of beards about, isn't there? It's a lot of beards. About 10 years ago, not a lot. Joe's got I think producer Joe's got a beard, right? Brian, you got a beard? You got a beard? I mean, all the blokes in the office now, right, have got beards. Name someone that doesn't have a beard.
Luke Emery.
That's a man. I think he does, doesn't he?
Luke Emery got a beard. No, we're at the back.
Oh, yeah, why you got a beard? You can't grow one, he's too young, bless him, look. He's got little bits of bum fluff and he opened that window, all gone. Before the break, you gave your dad that message, did you? Yeah, disappointment. Before the break, I asked the question, 3 people share the record for the most direct free kicks scored in the Premier League by non-English players, with 12. Cristiano Ronaldo's one. Who's the other 2?
Well, I'm going to go...
I could give you a clue. Was never a big game player.
Henry?
Yeah, Thierry Henry's one.
What? Sebastian Larsson?
No.
Payet?
No. Any idea?
Ian Hart?
Quite small, but a genius.
Zola?
Yeah. Follow us at 7. Hugh will be hosting live commentary.
I finish at 7. We have this discussion every week. I finish at 7.
Hugh wasn't off.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
Yes, okay. Live commentary of Leeds against Burnley. In fact, we'll have team news from that one as soon as it drops, as the kids say. But before that, it's time for this.
By the way, do you two like haddock? Dinner, either swordfish and salad or steak and calamari.
I actually had an ice cream outside the Trevi Fountain in Rome.
I did have a burger today. You do tend to let it slip on a Sunday.
Cooking with us today is Alex.
Yeah, it's time for this week's Ready, Steady, Cook, where talkSPORT's chief football correspondent and a man who stormed out of the SJA Awards this week because he didn't get his way. He won nothing, although he did get a job in the end by being the official SJA bouncer. Alex Cook joins us to look ahead to some of the biggest games of the weekend. You right, Cookie?
I'm good. I didn't storm out. I went to the toilet.
Well, that's not what I saw. I just saw you. They didn't announce you as the winner. You stood up and you said, I can't repeat your exact words, I'm not having any of this, along those lines. And then you stormed out.
I think you might have made that up.
Well, Cookie, congratulations. You did win one award, White and Jordan, 10 to 1 p.m.
Yeah, but he's not White or Jordan.
No, but he's Cook and Matterface. They played their part, didn't they?
I'm not so sure.
That was the award that Mr. Goldstein was convinced the U boys were going to win.
Oh, it's us and them, is it? You're part of this show, Cookie, aren't you? In fact, I'm led to believe this morning that you went for me. Is that right, on national radio? What did you say?
No, just that you were quite convinced you might win. But I did also say that if you boys won, I would also have gone up on stage with you because, of course, Ready, Steady, Crook is part of your award.
Let me tell you now, you ain't never coming up on our stage, all right? Did you have a good night? It was fun, wasn't it?
It was good. Yeah, it was good. It was the bar was a little bit small.
Oh my God!
Not great for mingling.
Terrible, wasn't it? Just so busy in there.
Crookie, I'm wondering if maybe Liam's gonna have to make the drive to Burnley now to apologise to them after your words on Burnley this morning on the podcast.
Oh yeah, what was all that about? Banham for 5 years in the Prem.
Yeah, well, I've never been to Turf Moor, so I was just making sure that that's going to continue.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You did it on purpose, did you? Out of spite. Horrible man you are. Right. Where should we begin? Let's start with Newcastle against Brighton tomorrow afternoon. Newcastle, they've lost, 4? Their last 4 Premier League games. They are 14th. Brighton, they are 6 and unbeaten in their last 5. Who have you been speaking to, Cookie, ahead of this game?
Yeah, Brighton, as you say, in sensational form. Fabian Herzler addressed the media over the last couple of days, and he was asked about being nominated for Manager of the Month and what that means to him.
Not a lot, because I know that I'm responsible and I'm the head coach, but in the end I'm only as good as my players are, only as good as my staff works. So that's why it's never a one-man show. One of the biggest value of this club is togetherness, and all what we do is doing together. And I always say to the players, like, if you are successful as a team, if we are successful as a club, then the individual can shine, and therefore it's a nice reward. But in the end, I always emphasize the togetherness of the group.
Fabian Herzler there on being nominated for Manager of the Month. Do you know what? I'm delighted for him, not least because when they were struggling earlier in the season, I had a row with more than one Brighton fan on social media, but one in particular suggested to me that if Herzler stayed in charge, quotes, we're going to be back where we were. And I said, clearly you're not, are you? Because you're not going to be homeless and playing the Withdean anytime soon. It just shows you how fickle football fans can be, because they've turned it around. And if results go their way, if Villa were to finish 5th and win the Europa League, then 6th might be enough for Champions League football, and that's where Brighton are at this moment in time.
Yeah, they've had a wonderful season, Crookie, and as you said, they have turned it around, looking a little bit more consistent now. On the flip side, though, Eddie Howe and Newcastle. Are you hearing any grumblings in terms of what's going to happen to him? Because the way they're ending this season, Crookie, is absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, I agree. Eddie sounded quite upbeat in his press conference today. Obviously, he spent the last 48 hours with the owners who've flown in, and it seems like those talks are quite positive, and there seems to be a motivation for him to continue. But again, it's not been a great season. I'm not going to dress that up, but they did get through the league phase in the Champions League. They did push Barcelona hard in the first leg, and even in the first half away from home before Barca ran right in the second half. They were very much in that tie. It's not a disaster. They're not going to go down. And this is a manager who's twice qualified them for the Champions League. He's won a trophy, which obviously not many Newcastle managers in the last 70 years have managed to do. So I do think as fans, and listen, I'm as bad as anyone for getting on managers' backs, but I do think sometimes we just need to calm down a bit before rushing into judgment. He's not become a bad manager overnight, Eddie Howe.
Quick, just a quick one. We were having this discussion earlier. Who do you think's done a better job at their respective clubs? Eddie Howe at Newcastle or Glasner at Palace?
Oh, it's a great question.
Thank you.
That's a really good question, because obviously Glasner has won the FA Cup, which is a bigger trophy than the League Cup. It looks like he's going to deliver European silverware.
It's Glasner every day. Every day is Glasner.
Yeah, I think it probably is, but don't underestimate what Eddie Howe inherited. You know, that the fan base was on the floor. They were battling against relegation under Steve Bruce. To turn that around and to get them in the Champions League and win a cup, it's no mean feat, that.
Yeah, but
it probably is just Glasner.
Look what Glasner inherited, and also a lot of his players that inherited, the good ones, they all left, and he's still carried on.
Yeah, but Newcastle also sold their best player last summer, and they made a bit of a pig's ear of that, let it drag on all summer. So, but yeah, it probably is Glasner. But I still think, if you're asking me who's the best English manager in the division, I'd still say Eddie Howe.
Ain't many left, are there?
Yeah. There aren't too many up against, are there? Michael Carrick, I suppose.
Crookie.
Well
I think there's too many, Crookie.
Wait, do you think that's why you didn't win that SJA, Crookie?
Maths has never been my strong point.
I was racking my brain thinking, I think there's
And the winner is, for his quote on English managers in the Prem. Right, who wins that one before we move on? 3 o'clock, Newcastle against Brighton. Crookie, who wins that one?
Having said all that about Eddie Howe, I think it's hard to see past Brighton. 2-1 Brighton.
DB?
I'm going reverse. Newcastle win 2-1.
Okay. Right, let's move on to Arsenal against Fulham tomorrow, 5:30.
Ooh.
Arsenal can open up a 6-point gap at the top with City not playing until Monday. What have you got, Crookie?
Well, they absolutely blew Newcastle away, didn't they? 1-0 this time last week. Mikel Arteta has been speaking ahead of this game, and he was asked if his players feel the nerves of the home fans at the Emirates.
That's a question for the players. I'm extremely grateful for the support, the atmosphere that we have created at the Emirates. We always want more, we always want better, we always want every single action to be so positive behind the players. The more we do that, we all know that the outcome is going to be much better, and I'm sure. I know tomorrow is going to be such a special game when it's so much to play for and so little still. So we know everybody has to be at it.
I think it's a really good question when it comes to the home supporters, because I've been there a few times this season, and you do feel the anxiety and the nerves where they've not won a Premier League title for so long, where they've only won, obviously, one trophy under Mikel Arteta. And I do think at times that translates onto the pitch. You go to Manchester City and there's just a much more relaxed feeling around the stands.
Yeah, I agree, Crookie. Sometimes the groans and the it doesn't help. But sometimes the players put the fans in that position by risky passing, trying to play out from the back when it's not maybe potentially on. So I get the anxiety between the supporters and the Emirates Stadium when it comes to playing at home. But I just think if Arsenal can get the job done, Crookie, and get the second win and be 6 points, I know they'll have two games in Man City, but mentally that's a big step forward for Arsenal.
Yeah, and it puts a lot of scoreboard pressure on City. It almost means they've got to be faultless between now and the end of the season. So I think it's another huge weekend and a huge week for Arsenal. We're there, aren't we, on Tuesday night, you and I, looking forward to taking in that second leg of the semi-final with you.
They flew in the big guns, didn't they?
That's it. You sit next to him. What will the score be, Crookie? Arsenal Fulham 5:30 tomorrow?
Let's go for the favourite scoreline of the season, 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Okay, DB? 4-0, doesn't matter. Just quickly, I'll tell you what is a sign of the times. We've got to, 7:15 on a Friday afternoon, late evening. This is the first real time we're talking about Man United Liverpool, Sunday at 3:30. What do you make of that, Cookie?
Well, it tells you that it's not as big a game this season as it has been in the past, because obviously neither are really competing for too much. Both are pretty cemented in the Champions League, but it's still a huge occasion at Old Trafford on Sunday. It's still the two most decorated clubs in English football, and United have got a chance to finish ahead of Liverpool in the Premier League table, and Michael Carrick has been speaking about that.
Yeah, I just think this probably shows the improvements of the group, really, and getting stronger, and then to be coming into this game in such a good position, on the back of good results and trying to achieve and moving forward. So fully aware of the situation in the league and how close it is between us, but that's not something really we've focused on going into this game. I think it's a one-off game. I think they've got some terrific players. They're a good team. They won the league last year, and obviously we respect everything that goes into the game. So we're treating it as that, as a one-off game. The league position is what it is, but Sunday's a whole different ballgame.
He speaks so calmly, doesn't he, Michael Carrick? But he knows he's played in this fixture. He knows what the rivalry means. He knows, I think, that it's only once since Fergie retired that United have done the double over Liverpool. That was when Louis van Gaal was manager. They've won at Anfield. They've got the chance to beat them at home. So he'll have his players pumped up. And do you know what, weirdly, and I was the same on Monday night when, one of your producers, Dan Kane, was a Brentford fan telling me that it was a difficult game. In a minute, I'm just confident United are going to win under Carrick. They're not always great to watch or play brilliant football, but they know how to get the job done.
Quickly, just really quickly, 5 seconds. I need you to give me and Andy were talking about it as well earlier. Bruno Fernandes, I need you to just give me a mark out of 10 as to his whole time at Manchester United.
9.
Okay, fair enough. So in the middle there.
German for no, you're refusing to do it, or that's your answer?
I'm going to give him 9. I think he's brilliant, Bruno Fernandes.
Me too.
If he was in a Fergie team, you'd be talking about him as a world superstar. He's carried that team, really.
Cookie, what are you doing tonight? Just quickly, you going to have a beer?
I am, and I'm just about to fire up the barbecue as well.
When I said you're going to have a beer, you sort of nodded towards your right-hand side. Now, if I was Darren Brown, I would make from your body language you've already got one next to you. Is that right?
I've got a nice blood orange side of the
Yeah, we can see, because every time we play audio, we leave you up on YouTube. We see you drinking it.
Ever the pro.
Have one for me, Cookie. Always a pleasure. Have a great weekend. Commiserations on not winning the SJA.
Likewise. Enjoy.
Oh, you broke up there, didn't you? Have a good one, Cookie.
Cheers.
There you go, one for Alex Cook. Big part of our show on a Friday, 6:30 for 10 minutes. And when we come back, we'll have team news for you. And, of course, Billy will be in the studio for some fun, as Martin Keown would say, with the end of show quiz.
Sam and Jordan singing your praises. That's
Yeah,
nice. He
very
doesn't
nice.
do that with many people, mate. He really doesn't.
I always have a little spar. Have a little sparring match.
Look, Burnley have got to have a great chance of bouncing straight back next season again. And at the moment, the bookies have got Steven Gerrard and Craig Bellamy both in the frame. What are your thoughts?
Well, Craig Bellamy obviously worked under Vincent Company there, so he'll know the people involved and, the ownership and the likes and the feel of the club. Stevie G, look, does he want to go back in at that level? Does he want to? It's only an hour and a quarter from where he's from. If you're going to do it like Frank has at Coventry, go into a good concern, and that is a good concern. There's no, I question the idea of doing the same model and it not working, but that doesn't mean that in the Championship they've got it wrong. Because let's face it, they've gone straight back up again. So I do think there'll be money available. I do think they'll retain some good players there. Certainly, with all due respect, Championship players who know the Championship, who can do the job in the Championship. And they might bounce back stronger. So I get why that would be an attractive proposition even for Stevie G. I know he's a world famous player and stuff, but he's up and down with the management thing. Been over in Qatar, obviously. A lot made of that. Comes back. Is he ready to go again? And a good platform for.
Hello and welcome to talkSPORT Goals. We're taking you through what should be another busy day of football. Chance to win it!
We don't need to do that, guys.
I'm going to owe you an apology. How did you get to that conclusion? That's a weak mentality.
Oh, get out of it.
Show up on talkSPORT, it's me, Andy Goldstein. Darren Bent is here, of course. We are here in partnership with Giacomo. Get fresh looks and great brands from Giacomo. Now, following us at 7, Hugh will be hosting.
More time for the quiz if we just.
Oh, it's too late now. I've left the gap.
Oh no, listen, I finished at 7 and I finished in 8 minutes.
Wozencroft. Okay. He hosts live commentary at Leeds against Burnley. Team news for that one is in. The wonderful Mark Wilson has all the details. Willow, good evening to you.
Good evening, boys. Leeds 15, 6 points above the bottom three. Surely a win tonight secures their Premier League survival. 3 changes from the side beaten by Chelsea at Wembley last week. Rodon and Stack came on as substitutes. They both start. Darlow comes in as Lucas Perry, Goodmanson and Aronson drop out. So it's Darlow in goal. A back three of Rodon, Beale and Strout. Bogle, Ampadu, Tanaka and Justin across the middle with Stack and Okafor behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Burnley have changed their manager since they were relegated. No Scott Parker. Mike Jackson takes the team tonight. And he names the same 11 that lost narrowly to Manchester City last time out. Dubravka in goal. A back 5 of Walker, Humphreys, Ekdal, Esteve and Hartman. It's Chowner, Ward-Prowse, Laurent and Anthony across the middle. Zian Fleming leading the line. Former Leeds, Spurs, Burnley and England man Aaron Lennon alongside us for full match commentary at Ellen Road on talkSPORT tonight as Leeds United take on Burnley.
Good work, and of course the Sports Bar Weekender will be there to take your calls on the final whistle. Guess who's walked into the studio? One more Billy with his Elise hoodie.
Hello.
And New Balance trainers, but obviously some people don't learn.
You're a disgrace, man.
I don't care about that, though.
Oi, have some respect for Darren Bent.
Sorry.
What have you been doing today?
Loads, actually. Really busy. Yeah.
Too late. Right.
Really busy.
One button to it. What are we doing, Billy? You had a good day? You watched Friends, did you?
Yeah. The one
What episode?
The one with Ross's sandwich. Someone nicked his sandwich.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, no animals in this one, no?
Nah,
Yeah,
not
I
today.
Oh, did he get it back?
He goes, did he get it back? No, I don't think he did. Someone nicked it.
Great episode.
Really funny.
No giraffes or nothing?
Nah, nothing. No giraffes in Friends.
All right. Wind your neck in.
Yeah, do you know?
Thanks, man.
Do you know what we're
It's
doing?
quick, though, isn't it? What are we doing?
We did this with Gabby the other day.
All right.
After Benty couldn't name the Beatles.
Oh, yeah.
No, I couldn't name the Beatles. But there's one I was a bit.
Yeah, so you just said couldn't name the Beatles.
No, I named all of them.
Go on, then.
Ringo,
Right.
John,
Right.
Paul,
Yeah.
George.
Right. Well done. But you can't get the last names. Go on, what are we doing, Neville?
This is just things everyone should know, really.
Okay, that's right.
General
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
type
right.
thing.
I like that.
Andy, do you want to go first?
Yeah, of course, it's my show, innit?
No, is it? So.
What's the largest organ in the human body?
Skin.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd get that, did you?
Covers an average of...
Look at Bentley's face.
That would have been in my thinking that.
Yeah, man. Clever, nice.
Yeah, pretty big.
Thanks, we told him you
They're all impressed. Look at the little faces.
Benty, name 2 members of the Rolling Stones.
Jagger.
What's his first name?
Nick Jagger.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now it's be done. That.
No, you got nothing.
Oh no! Wait! Whoa! Hold on. Keith Richards.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Put the whopper in your mouth.
What is going on? Hey, listen, none of that.
Andy, please name 3 Shakespeare plays.
Macbeth.
Yeah.
Merchant of Venice. Romeo and Juliet.
Very good.
Thanks.
I was going to say like name 3 members of Blackstreet or something. Do you know what I mean? I had the Rolling Stones, Blackstreet, you know, the R&B band.
No, this is things people should know. No,
You should know that.
Not everyone should know that.
Why not?
Because more people are more likely to know Macbeth Shakespeare plays.
Already gone.
Yeah. Benty, name 5 former UK Prime Ministers, please.
Shout out John Major.
You don't need to shout them out.
Shout out John Major. Cameron.
What's his first name?
Full names,
James.
please.
David Cameron.
Yeah.
Good. 3 more.
Liz Truss.
Trust.
Yeah.
Liz Trust, yeah.
Who's the other
That
woman?
was ironic because
Who's the
no
other
one
woman? The other woman. Theresa May.
Yeah, good.
And Tony Blair.
Well
DB.
done.
Shout out John Major.
Delicious work, man.
My guy, John Major.
Yeah. Why is he your boy?
Because he used to live in Alconbury, not far from me.
Okay.
Andy, can you name all of Henry VIII's wives?
No.
All right.
Anne Boleyn. Anna Cleves. Catherine of Aragon.
Yep.
Mary Queen of Scots. No idea. Go on then.
Catherine Parr, Jane Seymour.
Jane Seymour would have got.
Catherine Howard, I think.
Yeah, Howard. Yeah, I thought it was Howard. Yeah.
Benty, what's the king's wife's name?
Camilla.
Yeah, well done.
Shout out Barbara Bush as well. I know them people. Camilla.
Barbara Bush. Sadly, she's not about anymore. But
Do you want one more each?
yeah, go on then.
God rest her soul.
Andy, what are the most commonly and least commonly used letters in the English language?
Letters. I mean, it's most will be one of the vowels. So I'll say E.
That's what I would have gone for.
Is it A?
That's E, well done.
E. Okay.
I would've gone for that.
And the least is gonna be X.
Nah, Z.
Z.
Yeah. Benty, who was the second man on the moon?
We're waiting for the first yet, so.
Oh, conspiracy theory, like it.
Who is believed to be the second man on the moon?
You know, I nearly said Buzz Lightyear, right? but I think it's the other Buzz Aldridge.
Really?
Buzz Aldridge, yeah.
I said Buzz Aldridge.
Buzz Aldridge, yeah. It's Buzz Aldridge. Yeah.
First one was Neil Armstrong, right?
Yeah, Buzz Aldridge. Yeah. I think Buzz Lightyear would have been better, actually. Bentley, good work. I'll see you. When are you next in with me?
Monday.
Are you in Monday?
Yeah, Monday, yeah.
Oh, you're Bank Holiday Monday. We're both working in. Billy, are you in Bank Holiday Monday?
Yeah. Time and a half, isn't it?
Producer Joe doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, so the whole gang's in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Lovely.
You here the following week, Bill? Yeah. You, Joe? Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Bunsen burner nice. Can't talk about it yet.
Yeah, nice, isn't it? I'm here. You here?
I'll be here. I'll be in the building. Yeah. Make sure you're here on Monday, Bank Holiday. We're making the effort. Make sure you do as well. Have a great weekend. Be safe, everyone. Be safe.